Chaos Blur.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is it. This is Bobby Gaines, otherwise known as Chaos Blur, and tonight the journey ends, most likely. For Sonic Frontiers, a journey that I started back when the game came out, midnight on November 8th, and we're still working on it here 12 days later. It's been a crazy week for me. It's been an insane week for me, actually. Just so much work, so much going on. But amidst it all, of course, my hobbies come out, which, of course, Sonic the Hedgehog and Christmas Day. Two things that I've always held in just super high esteem. And, of course, that is no different here. And both those things getting to be really front and center here. Um, yeah, I can't really say much more than that. I'm almost just tempted to just jump right into this. Like I said, this has been a long time coming. Both the game and the finale of the game, which obviously I knew at some point it's going to have to come to an end. And it's been a bit of a mixed bag. I've admitted to that. My last time with the game, while fun, was not, quite the masterpiece that I thought some of the other parts of the game were. But you know what? We deal with that. We want to see where this game ends up. Is this going to be a memorable finale on the scale of, Sonic Adventure 1 and 2? Well, no, to be honest, I really don't think so. But I've had a consistently fun time playing this game. That's what should matter. I've got a semi-charged PS5 controller. I actually didn't lose that much charge from yesterday's stream, so that's good. Despite playing the game for 2.5 hours. So we're here on the last island, trying to check it all out. We've got ourselves 3 Chaos Emeralds. We are 2 keys shy of the next one. So we'll go from there, and yeah. Welcome back to Sonic Frontiers, everybody. Hopefully you've been enjoying this journey along with me. As a longtime Sonic fan, this has been a game that I was anticipating one way or the other. Heyo, chocolate shakes from freaking Johnny Rockets. How you doing, Rem? Haven't seen you in a whole few hours. What's going on? Welcome to the stream. I just completely missed my jump while I was introducing you, but what's going on? Nice to have you here. And Dan Green, heyo. And that really hot chick who played May Valentine. Oh, it's a caterpillar thing. You know what? Let's just fight it. Let's just fight it. I'm actually not a huge fan of this boss. I don't like the bosses, other than the tank. The tank was kind of cool. I don't like the bosses that, take you away from the environment and, you're kind of trapped with them until you, figure out their gimmick. She was a Kiza, whatever the hell that is, but she can be whatever she wants. There. Hey, what's going on, Shads? I suppose I should warn some minor endgame spoilers are going to be coming, because I do intend to beat this game tonight. We are on the final island of Frontiers. They call this thing a caterpillar. I don't really think it looks like a caterpillar. It definitely looks like a bug of some kind. But, oh, Jesus, I just slipped onto the death rail. I've been not very good at this game, if I'm being honest. Like, just because I like the game does not mean that I'm good at it. And I'm happy to report that I do overall like the game. Now, we'll see what my thoughts are on it post-game, as far as what happens then and all that great stuff. But yeah. We're here on the final island. Shads is here. I haven't seen Shads in a few streams. Hopefully you're doing well there, Shadze. Bouncing on rails, all that good kind of stuff. Uh-oh, we got Konnichiwa. I know that's not what its name is, but... Actually, this isn't even the hardest version of the ninja. This isn't even its final form. There's another version of it called the Master Ninja, which I assume is the master of the highest level anyhow. Ah, damn it, I got my Phantom thing, but right when they, like... Ooh! Damn it, I lost my Phantom Brush. What's going on, Zero? Zero Shad. Sorry, every time I say one of your names, I like automatically say the other one. I'm always like, it's Zero and Shads. Oh, nice to have you here. Nice to have Rem here again as we get ready for this, well, end of the game. And we need 2 more keys for the next Emerald. What I do hate is that there is an invisible wall here that I keep running into. I'm going to try to head toward the more watery part of this level, because that's an area I've not really just, like, explored yet. Or not explored a lot of it, anyway. But, I mean, I only need 2 more keys. I can get them from anywhere. There might be more of the level that you open up as the story goes as well. We're learning a little bit more about Sage, the Robotnik's mysterious creation that has been kind of, like, following us throughout the game. I have a feeling we're not done hearing from her yet. You're definitely not done hearing from me. As far as Sonic Frontiers goes, there is a shit ton of pop in here. I can't pretend I don't see it. I do see it. Saying there's not pop in here would be like saying I have a good computer. Like, you just know that's full of BS. I'm going to turn the music up a little bit because I want to really feel this atmosphere. Every time I'm having like a nice dramatic moment, these stupid little stone guys just jump in my way. Oh, now they're not going to do it. Go ahead, do it. Do it. Oh, they're over there. They're too busy over there making trouble. You get over here. Uncle Sonic wants you over here. Never listen. Damn bastards. Yep, see? There's an invisible wall in the open world. I'm not even making this up.
Complete your mission.
Tell me what to do, mysterious voice that serves as an invisible wall, basically. Yeah, that's how that whole thing happens. So I know you guys are all like, oh, why don't you just look at the map? Because I don't do that. I don't know why, I just refuse to look at maps in games. And they almost never help me out. They usually just make it worse. I got 3 emerald. Next one will be 4, so we're getting there. Now, I don't know, you know, to this point, the game has been fairly predictable in terms of, you know, you get an emerald, you get another emerald. I don't know if we're going to see something where maybe you lose an emerald, maybe there's like some event that happens. I honestly couldn't tell you. So, I mean, that is still kind of the fun to be seen, is like, you know, what twists does this game have? Like, what has it thrown at me yet? What hasn't it thrown at me yet? Oh, Shads, you might find this of interest. I actually met Dan Green today, along with some other voice actors from Yu-Gi-Oh! And other TV shows. They were at a convention in my area. I know you're a bit of a Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan. Of course, some... Okay, I've not been in this area yet. Some sad news in the entertainment world, though, as Jason David Frank unfortunately passed away at the age of 49. He was a big hero of mine growing up as a kid, watching Power Rangers. My favorite Power Ranger, the Green and then White Ranger. It just all kinds of contributions he made, not just to kids, but in general, just like all the wonderful things he did, which of course will always be remembered. But it's sad to see that, especially so young, and just always seemed like a really cool, healthy young guy. Just another example of somebody taken too soon, and you just not good, obviously. Our hearts go out to the family and friends, and all those that he touched in his life, which was a shit ton of people. I mean, holy crap. I'm not, naive enough to think that I'll ever have the impact that a JDF had, but I mean, talk about a life well lived, and too short of one. But anyway, I don't want to bog down the screen too much. Okay, the sad news. I just, oh, this is that water area I was thinking about. I don't know why my dreams looked a little nicer. It's actually just a dump outside someone's backyard. Kind of just waiting for like, someone's grandpa to come out and be like, "Get out of my backyard, Sonic." It just doesn't even look like it's like an open world. This looks like it's like somebody's like, "I got this behind my house." Like, this is not like weird or anything. Like, it's just a bunch of trees. Bobby, you do have an impact. Oh, thank you. I do appreciate that. I know I was being a little facetious. I mean, I know that I have impacted some people, and I'm happy to have done so. Okay, I guess I'll go this way because I will. I feel like I'm in like the woods in Alaska or something. I don't know. Oh, enemies. The enemies definitely get a lot more aggressive as you go here. Like, they block a lot more. Their barriers don't just keep you away, they actually hurt you. So, I mean, there's a lot you gotta kind of watch out for. Even with some of Sonic's more powerful moves, they can counter them or do other things. So I like that they didn't just, give up on the combat, because the combat's been a huge strength of the game really throughout. Like, those barriers actually hurt you now. They're not just, like, barriers. I still have no idea how I do that move when I do it. So in that way, it's kind of like those crazy arcade fighting games where, like, you don't really know how you do the special move. See, that there is just kind of a cancellation. Like, my move got canceled by theirs. Now, could I skip this battle? Probably. But where's the fun in that? Oh, did I just parry him through the barrier? Okay, the game didn't know what to do there. Like, 3 different special effects went off at once. It's almost like a Yu-Gi-Oh game where, like, nobody knows what happens. Don't you love those rulings? It's like, well, I played this on this turn. Oh, but you played it first. Oh, but his effect goes off before the resolution of the third phase. Like, what the fuck is happening? That's what this fight is right now. It's like their attack went off before mine, but my attack has priority. Oh, but their attack has more priority. Sorry, I'm just being like a dick right now. It's like one of the many reasons why I don't like Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, I like Yu-Gi-Oh! In principle, but like stuff like that where it's like, oh, my effect is like once per turn, but technically the card says if it's Wednesday, I can do the effect twice. Like, interpretations of the rules. I'm just gonna make a circle around this tree. I don't know why. This tree just looked like it could use a hug. I need one more Volt Key. You can actually get Volt Keys at random. It's pretty rare, but every now and then you can get a Vault Key just by, like, running by something. I still don't know what these are. Oh, this is a cannon thing. Hold on. This is going to be a challenge. It'll be like a challenge minigame. Use parry to hit the bullets. Oh, jeez. Okay. I like how I just got off the thing. I just failed that. Alright, hold on. Ow. You mean the challenges in the last level are harder than earlier in the game? I actually kind of wish it started at that difficulty level, because this level of challenge is pretty decent. Like, it's not extremely hard, it's not extremely easy. It's just right, as Goldilocks would say. Yeah, we can find Sage throughout the location. You get a little more insight into the story if you do. There's still some things I have not uncovered yet. There's more enemies right there. I feel like I just defeated these, but whatever. We'll make a big old circle around them. Woohoo! Is it time to party? Oh, I don't know why I made him make a Pac-Man noise. That's what he does. Ah, damn it. You ruined my super epic Phantom Rush by blocking it with your body. By the way, one thing that I've realized from situations like this combat, was I going to say? There are no invulnerability frames. Like, if you get damaged and they hit you again during it, you'll die. Like, there's not like a little bounce back like in some games. So right now I got no rings, so I'm going to need some rings. Which, I mean, that was always kind of the panic in Sonic games, but it's even worse now because you can't just get your rings. I mean, you can get your rings real quick, but if you don't, they can double hit you and you're dead, basically. As my friend Jeffachu found out the hard way. Yeah, take that. Straight from Street Fighter. That weird move that nobody knows what it does. Bam. Another example of my parry going off at just the right time there. What's the point of that dodge move if it's still going to damage me? That's on me. I know it looked like the game kind of screwed me there, but no. That was me not knowing my stuff. There's no reason why that should have happened. When I just walked into their barrier and went like... It's not really the sound it made, but that's what it sounded like in my mind. There's a ramp. It's a beautiful ramp. You've won a trip to 10 feet away in the level. All guests on the Sonic Frontier show will get a special all expenses trip paid trip to a mile away from where you just were. Sponsored by Uber. Uber, because why not? All right, what are these weird looking things? What the hell? Sure. Oh, I gotta play that song? Die. Are you kidding me? Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I only had to play it once. I was like, oh wow, that actually opens up a whole new door. But no, I was like, do I have to play that? Because that whole thing was like 8 measures long. I'm like, do I have to play that whole thing from the beginning? Or you only have to do like one thing of it? All right, that wasn't as bad as I thought. Just the fact that you can play those tuning forks like that. That's what I'm calling them now. That was pretty cool. So, I mean, I like that this world isn't as small as it looked at first. Like, I am opening up more of it. I suppose I'll go see what I unlocked there. But what's down here? Now, I'm probably stuck down here if I go down here, but whatever. It would be nice if for once you could actually go somewhere different besides just the same, like, 2 areas all the time. Okay, that was a thing that just happened. There's 2 different craters, apparently. So you got this crater here. This is the North Crater, we call this one. And that just makes another spring. That's a really boring one. Although there was... Hold on. There was something else in here. I thought there was something else, too. Maybe that was it. Maybe it's just a hole. Like the hole in my heart. Ow. Alright, well, that's gonna leave a mark. Wow. I actually kind of forgot where I was going now. No, I was going through that. I was going to go through that door I opened by doing that admittingly simple puzzle. Oh, this thing. Deal 300 damage within the time limit. How's that for having an impact? Hey, if I get to Phantom Rush, we get even more of a... What's the who's it thingy? There we go. Phantom Rush. Let's go. I just enjoy the look of Phantom Rush. Like, that's just friggin' ridiculous. This has got to be 300 damage. I mean, I'm just racking it up over here. Yeah, I think we made it. All right. Do anything fun lately, Shads? Play any new games, anything? We got a lot of stuff still to find in this world. Okay, isn't that background, like, in the way distance reminds you of, like, Xenoblade, kind of. But whatever. You can do worse than Xenoblade. All right, there's more challenges here. This is a different one. Okay, platforming challenge. Go figure. See, I wish more of the platforms look like this. These are kind of cool-looking platforms. Yeah, well, you know where Nick is? The same place he was today. Nowhere to be found. Too soon, but welcome to the stream all the same, Toaster.
I do enjoy a good chuckle.
I'm actually, like, filling in most of this map here. So you excited? You excited to see me beat Frontiers tonight? That is... Besides it being an eventful thing in general, it'll be one of the first times I beat a game on my stream anyway. I almost never beat games on my stream. Alright, that's where I want to go, is where that door is there. Yeah, Nick would be all like, oh, Sonic Frontiers, I'll watch that, and never shows up. This is all new land here. Hopefully. Oh, this guy again. He's like Yoda. Too good you did. Yeah, unlock that power, bitch. Oh yeah. So this might be one of the last areas in the game. Like, I don't know how much more this island goes on, but we'll see. I'm hoping there's more. Like, I mean, the island's a decent size, don't get me wrong, but like, not exactly blowing me away either. In terms of size. Now there's a cyberspace portal there. Before I go to it, let's, I only need one more key for the next emerald, so... Oh, there's literally a key in the ground. Really? That unlocks the next emerald. Okay, well, we'll get back to that. We are going to get it, but first I may as well check out the cyberspace level. I'm like 10 feet away from it. And of course, we still have to talk to Sage at some point. I'm sure she's got a big impact to the story. I feel like, even though I really like Sage, and she's had, like, some really cool story moments, they almost missed an opportunity with her. Like, she could have been, like, a more prominent, I don't want to say villain, but just, like, a more prominent character. Like, she could have done more. Like, the times she appears, like, earlier in the game are really cool, and then she kind of just there. And it's, like, a couple emotional moments. I just feel like they tried so hard, and I mean, like, yeah, it's nice that it calls back to the Adventure series, but it's almost like they tried too hard. Like, they tried to make another Shadow, they tried to make another, like, Chaos, like, they tried to pull you in with the appeal of these, like, weird creatures that, like, you don't know what they are. Like, that was appealing back in the first games, but, like, Sage is not Shadow, I'm sorry. Like, Shadow's his own thing, Shadow was awesome, like, but you could still make Sage really cool. And, like, you know, just make her something else. I'm not saying I don't like Sage, but I just feel like she's not... I don't know. And again, I'll see how the game ends, but she's not as, like, fleshed out as I would have liked. That's my point, is I don't want... Like, I mean, yeah, I want a Sonic Adventure 3, but, like, I want it to be its own thing. Like, if they want to make this game feel like Adventure, that's fine, but make it its own thing. Don't just, like, keep referencing Adventure, or even having Adventure level designs, and, like, you know, it's cool to the story tone I like a lot more, but that doesn't mean that, you know... And we'll see how it ends. I still, to be honest with you, don't know what's going on. Like, there's just, like, they show, like, little flashbacks of things, but it doesn't really give you much of a hint. Like, I'm not complaining about the story so much as just saying that so far it's been decent. Like, and that's obviously a step up in Forces, which is kind of your general, you know, Robotnik is evil story, and it didn't really go anywhere, but I don't know. I'm still kind of waiting for that moment. Maybe it doesn't happen, but, like, I'm waiting for that moment where I go, oh man, like, holy crap, I can't believe that happened. And, like, so far I've not had a moment where that. I mean, there's been a couple moments that I thought were setting up moments like that, like the reveal that there was a chaos-like creature on this island, but like nothing that's really gotten me like, oh, I can't believe they did this or that. Like maybe that's the ending. I don't know. Like they've set up something that I don't feel like it's gonna pay off. We'll see. Again, I understand people don't really play Sonic games for the story. You know, I guess I don't either usually, only because I don't have to. Like a lot of the recent Sonic games, like even the really good ones, did not have a good story. So I just kind of got used to not playing them for the story. I got used to playing them just to enjoy them, which is fine. But I feel like this game was supposed to do both, like be a solid game. And holy crap, I only needed one key. I just got like 7 keys. But yeah, like I feel like this game was supposed to, I don't want to say rely on the story, but you know, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I just feel like the story, much like other elements of the game, relies too much on nostalgia. Like, and it hasn't been completely rehashed. Like, there's been new enemies, there's been new encounters. But even in those new encounters, like, those enemies don't have the same significance like a Chaos or a Shadow. Like, you don't know who they are. They're just the Titans. Like, who are the Titans? They're just giant robots, giant monsters, giant things that were controlled by other things that we also don't know anything about. So, like, in its goal, holy crap, I just unlocked 2 Chaos Emeralds. Its goal to, like, make the game, like, really mysterious and epic almost kind of backfires because it's, like, so mysterious that, like, I feel like it never really tells you what it is. And it gets to a point where it's like, okay, is this story actually really good? Or is it just like, okay, we have this secret thing behind the curtain. We're not going to show you what it is, so that makes it interesting. But then once you see the thing behind the curtain, it's just like a cat with, like, a stick or something. You know, like, that's what I feel. I could be wrong. Maybe there'll be some massive reveal that'll blow my mind, but so far I just don't see it. Like, I would have almost rather had more clear events happen, like, even if they're a little bit predictable, like, just, I don't know, like Robotnik attacks, or, like, you know, like something happens, you know, because really, in terms of events, it's been pretty, I must say, uneventful. There has been things happening, but it's been kind of just like, go to this island, go to that island, learn about this, learn about that. But, like, the actual story hasn't really changed, except for, like, maybe, like, the 4th world, we saw, like, some stuff happen to Sonic, but, like, even then, it was over in, like, a minute. But, I'm just nitpicking, to be honest. As I get to the end of the game, I probably going to nitpick a little bit more. Because there is always, like, an expectation with any game that, you know, the ending has to be, like, really good, and I'm not saying it's not going to be really good. I'm just saying, story-wise, what I've seen to this point just has not been like, holy crap, whatever. Oh, hello. It is Lena Rem again with a trivia question, and a very important one at that. Why is Cream the Rabbit, the character who's appeared in literally maybe 2.5 games, named Cream? The hell would I know that? But maybe you know. Okay, there are actually, I've never seen this before. There are 2 Chaos Emeralds. Actually, I think it is possible. I watched somebody else play this game, and I think they just, instead of doing the emeralds one at a time, they just got all the vault keys they needed to get all of them, or as many as you can without needing to play a minigame. If that makes sense. So, like, they just got as many vault keys as they needed and then went back and got them all. People cream over. Wow, Shads was on that one, man. It's like, you guys were in cahoots. Like, you knew she was going to ask the question, and that's, yeah, I'm going to go with that answer. I mean, I've already taken it. Amanda, I'm afraid I don't know anyone by that name. In case you guys can't notice, even though Toaster and I are friends in real life, he likes to say things during my screams that remind me of people who annoy me. I don't know why. As if we need another reason to provoke me. I'm already a pretty emotional person. I don't know why anyone would want to see me upset. I'm like, you know, a national treasure. Okay, maybe that's going a bit far, but I'm beloved, you know? Why would you want to upset a beloved icon such as Chaos Blur? Especially when I'm so easily upset as it is. I thought I saw Sage up here. That's the only reason I'm stopping. Like, I feel like I went by something too quick. Yep, I knew it. I knew I saw Sage. Alright, let's see what her deal is. What do you got, Sagey? There is one thing I want to state. Well, I'll wait until this cutscene is over, because this might be important. It might not be.
The ancients came to this world tens of thousands of years ago. The planet was still underdeveloped back then, and their technology was vastly superior to anything else at the time.
I knew it felt different at the time, but the fact that it was really alien was...
I'm kind of confused.
The floating building, giant structures, cyberspace... It didn't make sense that such advanced stuff was also
Yeah,
super
see, I don't get this.
But it all came from space, so... Well, there you go, I guess.
What would this world look like if the ancients had survived, I wonder?
I don't know why that made me laugh. So there you go, I guess.
Circumstances, I would enjoy running the simulations.
Okay, that was an okay moment. Again, I kind of wish those things just happened more often, but like, again, Sonic's explanation of that was about what I felt. Well, you know, if they're from space or whatever, it's kind of weird that the stuff looks really old, but there you go, I guess. Like Sonic had, like, no emotional reaction to that. It was like, well, they're from space, so the stuff looks like it's really old, but it's not. There you go, I guess. Like that, that's about where I'm at. Like, so when she said they settled on the planet, whatever, 10,000 years ago, is this planet Earth? Like, is this island on planet Earth, or are we in another planet? Like, it's never really explained. The stuff feels unusual, but, like, are we on an alien planet, or are we on a part of Earth that has alien things on it? Like, they literally never really address that. I mean, because if you watch the prologue, and I guess spoilers here for the prologue, like, this is, like, I guess an extension of Angel Island, but it's also, like, Knuckles was teleported here, so we could be teleported to another planet. It's not guaranteed that we're on Earth. We could be on another planet. Same with Tails, Sonic, and everyone else. So, were they teleported to another planet, or is it just Earth, but a different part of Earth? Like, again, I don't know. What planet are the ancients from? Like, what are they? Like, there's just certain things that I just feel like are just there, and we're just supposed to be like, oh, there you go, I guess. Like, it just feels like kind of an underwhelming payoff, if I'm being completely honest. Like, and we still haven't answered the giant question, which has been asked a lot in this game, which is, what is that thing? No, that's not the question, but, holy shit, is this what I think it is? Yeah, I'm sorry. The giant question, which is, where did the Chaos Emeralds come from? And I'm going to be a little pissed off if the Chaos Emeralds just came from space, and that's the only explanation we get. I just want to see, is this from Sonic Adventure? Is this when you turn the mirrors? Like in Lost World and Sonic Adventure? I mean, this actually doesn't look that much fun to do, but it's kind of cool that it reminds me of that. I mean, it doesn't work that well, but then again, it didn't work that well in Sonic Adventure. Oh, another cyberspace portal. Holy crap. Hold on. I hate when that happens, by the way. Like, I hate when I'm trying to look over an area and it just blasts me away from it. Okay. 30 out of 33. So I'm about to get 2 more emeralds. That would put me at 5. If I get 3 cyber portal keys from this cyberspace thing, that would give me the 6th one, would it not? Or am I missing something? Because once you get the 6th emerald, you basically got them all, because the 7th one will likely be part of the boss, unless they do it differently here. Which they actually might, because I don't know if they follow the same structure, but we'll see. I'm going to check out the cyberspace level. If I get 3 keys, or at least 3 keys, then I've got enough to get 3 emeralds, which would put me at 6. Which I didn't think was possible at this point. But again, I did play this island a lot my last stream. I played about 2.5 hours of it. So I'm going on about 3 hours of this final island, which is about how long each island takes. And that's if you really, you know, take your time with it. You can take 3 or 4 hours on an island, not counting the 4th island, which is just a story thing. Anyway, I'm talking a lot tonight. Does it feel like I'm talking a lot tonight? It feels like I'm talking a lot tonight. Oh, the thing I was going to say earlier is, that happens. I'm posting these on YouTube, so I'm actually making like a Chaos Blur. I'm counting this as like a Chaos Blur Let's Play type of thing. So I'm making like little snippets for the thumbnails, like part 1, part 2, so on. I'm not going to be one of those dicks that puts the final part and it's like the final boss is in the thumbnail. Like, I don't know what I'm going to make the thumbnail for this final part, but I'm not going to put the final boss or any big story spoiler as the thumbnail. Like, I'll probably just put, like, Sonic looking dramatic or something. But, like, I'm not going to be like, here's the final boss, guys. Right there in the thumbnail. Like, I just hate that crap. Like, and generally on YouTube, you know, I just kind of go with the generic thumbnail it gives me. But, like, if there's even, like, a spoiler incidentally in those, I'll usually change it. But in this case, I'm making my own thumbnails, so I'm going to make sure I don't have the final boss in the actual thumbnail. Okay, that level was just alright. It was kind of cool, but it was a little short, as most of them are. I got 2 keys. Alright, that's fine. I don't want to get all the keys anyway. But don't you hate that? Like, I mean, I guess if you're watching a Let's Play, you're gonna, you know, if it's the final part, you're gonna see the final boss in it anyway, so it's not like a spoiler, but still, I just hate that if you're scrolling through something and it's like, oh, my playthrough of such and such game, and like the thumbnail's like the final boss or some big boss. Like, I generally don't spoil things in the thumbnail. I want to show what's happening in the game, but I don't want to just make it like, here it is. Like, if you didn't want to see it, too bad, you're seeing it. Not that many people view my videos anyway. I have a pretty good chance of my thumbnails not getting seen anyhow. Alright, so anyway, we haven't gotten either of these emeralds. Oh, there's Sage again. Yeah, we're going to be learning a lot today about the ancients. So there you go.
If I understood those visions correctly, the ancients
I feel like these
came
scenes
from
are out of order.
Space, right? And they were wearing things that looked like the Coco, but they didn't seem, I don't know, alive. Do you know what the Coco really are?
They originated as lucky
What?
charms for the ancients. They were never designed to contain their data, their wills.
Yeah, but the Coco I've found do hold the memories of their
What the
creators.
fuck?
Maybe the ancients changed them, or maybe the Coco wanted to keep their memories alive after they were
What?
gone.
Okay, so it's almost, I don't want to go as far as to say it's like Sonic Forces where the story kind of went in a bunch of different directions, but it almost seems like they don't know where they want the story to go. Like, see, I originally thought the Coco were the ancients, like they were just them in like different bodies, but like now I don't know what that meant. Like they were created by the Coco, but they somehow retained the memories of them. Did anyone understand that? Whatever you just said, like, I don't know. And I get it's supposed to be a weird, vague story, but like, again, at a certain point, you do need to explain it. If you're not going to just kind of make it more obvious, you need to explain it. Like, and I'm not saying it has to be spelled out completely. Like, I like the way certain games don't tell you the whole story in one piece, but like, eventually you got to tell something. Like, and that, I mean, that was something, but it just kind of felt like I didn't learn anything. Like, I should feel dumber after hearing that. I'm like in my head now, trying to be like, they're the ancients, but they're not the ancients. Like, what's happening again? Want to run that by me again? I don't know. Maybe I'm just dumb. Maybe I'm slow. Maybe that story makes complete sense to everybody else, but I don't get it. So something called the Ancients, who don't have a name, by the way. I guess they're that whatever that Zap logo means, but they don't have a name. They're just called the Ancients. They settled here on space. This is my understanding of the story so far. They settled here from space, from some planet. I guess they called this land the Starfall Islands, or maybe we're on their planet. But so this is the Starfall Islands were once something. They had all this great technology or whatever. And, okay, I don't know. I can't even explain the story. I don't know. That's how off I am. Like I don't get it. It's aliens. Like, I just feel like that's like a very easy explanation because it makes it so you can make anything. Like, it's like, oh, well, that's kind of weird. Yeah, but they were aliens, so of course it was weird. Like, I don't know. I'm hoping that's not all there is to it. Like, yeah, I don't know. Nothing against aliens. Don't get me wrong. I like me some alien stories, but I don't know. It doesn't. Something doesn't click with me. I'm not like one of those people that's like, oh, it all has to be scientifically accurate or whatever either. Like, I don't care about that kind of stuff. But like, I don't know. What was I talking about? Who the fuck knows? Oh, this dick that steals a Chaos Emerald. I like how it went to 2D for like a second there. Oh, this guy. I mean, I would ask if anybody had any story theories, but one person in the stream's already beaten the game, and then the other person's only watched a little bit of the game, plus I'm about to beat the game tonight anyhow. Alright. What level, Toaster, do you have Sonic at? Like, are you close to 99, or... Oh, there's Sage again. I may as well just talk to her before I get this emerald. I'm at level 40 defense and 44 power. My speed's only at like level 15 or whatever. I like how we're right in front of the emerald.
I'm so used to using the Chaos Emeralds, it's kind of hard to accept they're from space.
They just said it.
They were central to the ancients' power and native
Oh,
to
that is hella disappointing.
Awaken all the functions on the island, and were taken away with
Without the Emerald's power, the island's
Eventually
functions
shut
eventually
down.
shut down.
That is why I drew them here.
I hope to
I
use
hope to use the ancients' technology to stop the
their
emergence
old
of their
foe.
old foe.
I'm not gonna lie, as a longtime Sonic fan and somebody who was hoping for a little bit more, that's disappointing. The Emeralds are from space. That's what I'm getting. I mean, yeah, I understand, like, you know, I mean, where else would they be from? But, like, I didn't love that. I'm not gonna lie, I did not love that. I mean, I like that they at least explained why they went to this island. Like, so Sage brought them back here. Again, what was Sage's, like, stake in this? Like, to stop the Ancients' foe from coming back? Like, how would she even know about that? Especially if Robotnik made her, and Robotnik didn't know that much about the Ancients either, because he just, like, tried to break in here and got sucked into cyberspace. So, I don't know how much of this is, like, was Robotnik's plan, how much of it was Sage just knew more than everybody, but, like, is any of this making sense to anybody? Because it's not making sense to me, and I know a lot of Sonic history and stuff. There's your Chaos Emerald explanation, or at least part of it. Not gonna lie, that's not a great explanation. I don't know what I expected, but the Chaos Emeralds are from space. Okay, cool, I guess. They're from another planet. Wait, what? Oh, this crap again. I hate this thing. I don't know how to beat this thing. Now, you can parry those. But when you do, yeah, like, nothing happens. Like, you can't hit them after that. Am I just supposed to keep parrying them? What the fuck do you do here? Oh, okay, there we go. I actually took them out of that. I do not like these enemies at all. But at least that's the first time I've ever actually beaten one. Oh, crap, they're back alive again. Are you serious? I gotta do this again? Alright, it does show you where they're coming from. It's an okay concept, I guess. The first 7 times you fight them, you don't know what the hell to do. Oh, don't do it. Oh, god damn it. At least there's only one now. I mean, the music was interesting. I guess now that I know how to beat him, I'm not going to hate him as much, but... Get some rings real quick. So what, was that my 5th emerald? No, that was my 4th. This will be my 5th, and then I'm within 1 key of the next one. Oh, hello. That's like the easiest one to get. I don't even understand the point of that. It's not a puzzle. You just follow that orb and you just collect it. Where even was that thing I just got? Oh, just sitting here on the grass like everything else. Alright, let's keep heading toward this outer space emerald. So Sage was the one who drew the emeralds here, which isn't a big twist, really. They kind of hinted at the whole game. Muddy water. I was not thrilled with that explanation. I'm hoping we get more, but I'm kind of doubting it. Also, here's an emerald in the middle of the woods. Enjoy! I don't know. What did you guys think of that explanation? I'm not saying, you know, I guess it's about as complex as Sonic's going to get, but I don't know. There's an emerald. That's 5. So, we are 1 short from the next one. But there's plenty of cyberspace levels in this last area, I will say. 32 of 33. There's one more emerald. No, two more emeralds. Two more emeralds. It'll be interesting to see what happens when you get the sixth one, though, because usually when you get the sixth one, the path to the seventh one opens up pretty quick. Which would, in this case, be the end of the game. But maybe we do learn more about this story, maybe we don't. I don't know. Maybe this ends up being a shorter stream than I thought. We're at like 45 minutes now, and, you know, if I get this next emerald in the next half hour or so, you figure... I don't even know what you figure. We'll see. I mean, I've had some longer streams of Frontiers. I've had some shorter streams of Frontiers. It's been fun. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, the game blows or whatever. But I do feel like they missed some potential. That's all I'm going to say. I might have a more thorough review at some point at a later date. Or whatever. Oh, why did I do that? I don't know. I guess it just felt like taking a nice little skydive. Whee! I literally need one more key. Like, again, I'm not trying to rush this, but, like, you know, at a certain point, it's like, just do what you gotta do. I'm just gonna land right on that enemy. That enemy wasn't doing anything wrong, and I just decided to just pop right next to him and start just whatever. Okay. I feel like something's gotta be here with this rock formation. I guess not. Felt like an enemy was gonna jump attack me or something. Really? There we go. Oh, this thing. Some challenges I just don't even bother with. It's not really that hard. It's just not a super, like, interesting, fun challenge to take on. In this gamer's humble opinion. Yeah, if anyone wants to ask me the new Sonic trivia question, where did the emeralds come from? We just learned that one. The answer is from space. I kind of cringe just hearing that, to be perfectly honest. It just kind of feels like a bit of a cop-out, but what do I know? I'm not... Oh, why would I do that? I don't even know how to do that move. Apparently I do, though, because I just did it. Oh, enemies. And yes, I know I can skip most, if not all, of these enemy encounters. Well, what's the fun in that? Yeah, I took a hit, and I'll take another one. I mean, I shouldn't, like, judge, because there was actually a really good comic story back in, like, Sonic 125 in the old Archie series that, it feels weird to say the old Archie series. Like, I never thought that series would end. But anyway, there was a longer-term story involving an alien race. I think they were called the Zorda, spelled Xorda. That was actually, like, a pretty interesting storyline. So, I mean, like, alien invasion type stuff can be cool and interesting. But that doesn't seem like that's what this is. I mean, it is and it isn't. I feel like this is one of those where I'm going to have to, like, look on Wikipedia or something to really get the whole story synopsis in one place. I usually don't like doing, but I don't know. I'm a little nah on that explanation if that's all there is to it. At the same time, if, you know, what's his name, like, the creatures kind of look like the creature of Chaos, and if they're behind the creation of the emeralds, I guess it makes sense that Chaos or something like him created the emeralds. Actually, almost too predictable, but again, I'm just theorizing. I don't know how deep they're going to get into it. I almost feel like that's the best we're going to get, is the emeralds come from space. That's it. There's your story. I mean, there's more to it than that, but I mean, that's basically the gist of it. Honestly, right now, I'm just looking for any cyberspace portal. Oh, there's the Master. There's that Master Ninja. I don't know how many cyberspace portals there are in this world, but oh, no, actually, no, I haven't found all of them, because that's an achievement. Like, it would tell me if I found them all. It would, on the last one, it would be like, achievement unlocked. So there must be at least one more hiding out. Oh, crap, he figured out how to dodge my all-powerful Sonic Boom move. Oh, I hate this. There's almost almost no way that I figured out to dodge that. Then again, he can't dodge that. Hey, Sonic. You're too nice, Randy, but thanks for tuning in tonight. Sonic Frontiers actually outsold Ragnarok. That's my claim to fame right now. But only in Japan and only like by a little bit. And it's also on like 5 platforms compared to Ragnarok, which is on like, what, 5? No. Ragnarok's only on 1. Frontiers is on like 5. My point being, Sonic Frontiers really had kind of an unfair advantage. Plus, let's face it, the Switch version probably sucks. Although I say that, I might end up getting it someday just for the appeal of playing a Sonic game like this in a portable format. Because this is a fun game. I feel like it'll be fun to revisit. Tonight's the night we do beat Sonic Frontiers. I know I've been saying it, but this time we're really going to do it. We're going to do it tonight. We got 5 emeralds. We're very close to a 6th. Which means we're very close to a 7th. Oh, what is down there? Hello. I did not know I could go down here. Every now and then the game does break, like, the tradition of, like, whatever it's doing, like, the cliches, and it does become something else. Although this kind of just seems to be a really pretty mountainside. Like, this is just going in a big circle. Shit. How do I get back up now? Well, I can get down here. Okay, there you go. That just takes you above. I'm just looking for another cyberspace portal at this point. I need one more key. I could even find it under a rock, quite literally. I don't think there's enough bumpers in this game. I think we need more bumpers. I joke, but seriously, there's a lot. I feel like where that big rock is, that's where the final boss is going to be. Actually, no, I know exactly where the final boss is going to be. I know those are enemies, too. There's an area I haven't unlocked yet, like where that temple is. I feel like it's going to be in there. Or near there. I don't know. I say near, half joking. A lot of the combat does remind me of Nier Automata. Oh, damn it. Finally pulled off a good Phantom Rush, and it's ruined by that. By that admittingly nice parry block move, whatever you call it. They're also very generous with these freaking seats of power or whatever. Homing shot. Kaboom. Oh, not kaboom. He blocked the hell out of that. The problem is, like, when they're in a group like this, like, you land on one, then the one next to it just slashes you. Like, it's a pretty safe bet you're going to get something kicked out of you by doing that. Kaboom. Ouch. Kaboom. Maybe, I don't know if that actually finished him off or not. Homing shot. Yeah, Bobby, I'm off. All right, well, thanks for supporting the channel in the past and always. We got plenty of exciting streams to come, and assuming Frontiers beaten tonight, which it should be, we're actually going to play a different game next time, which I know will be a disappointment for some. But as I've already said, this is likely not the last of Frontiers. Unlike Sonic Forces, I feel like this will actually be a game I revisit for a while to come, which is good, because there probably won't be another one for another 4 or 5 years. But to say the game is worth the wait is kind of the ultimate question, and I will answer that question when I get to the end of the game. I think I have my answer already, but I'm just going to make sure. I'm going to finish the game off. Just do it up. But yeah, thanks for watching, Chads. You know I love me some Sonic. This has been an amazing experience, no matter how it ends. Being able to stream a brand new Sonic game for everybody live. That's what I always wanted to do. Some people have dreams of grandeur. Not me. This is it. This is all I got. Anyone hoping for anything more is just going to be disappointed. Sorry to say, Mom. Alright, where were we now? That got strangely real. There's another tower boss down there. I assume it's the same one. Have I been down here before? I think I've been down here before. Told you to ask for directions. I did not ask for any directions. Oh, more enemies. I had a feeling too. Touch stomp. Oh, that guy actually was able to take out like a single combo, which is kind of rare in this game, actually. Did he drop a Portal Gear 2? Like, even the game wants me to beat it. The game's like, alright, you're taking too long now. We're just going to start giving you shit. Ouch. Ah, now it's your turn to feel the ouch. You enjoy feeling the freaking ouch. Well, I don't enjoy how the music's basically the same as the first island, even though that music is pretty awesome. Now, I'll have my full pros and cons about the game, or at least what I think of it at the ending. I will say, I do love the Frontiers theme song, which I assume we're going to hear in the final boss. I'm also hoping there's a couple, I don't want to say a couple final bosses, but I hope it's going to be something. Like, I hope there's going to be, like, more to it than just fight the last Titan, because I assume there's another Titan hiding around here. Okay, did we kill him finally? Where was I going before that all broke out? I think I was going this way. So I've been a bit louder tonight than usual, maybe just because I'm feeling that hype right now, that Frontiers hype. I'm going up this loop-de-loop the wrong freaking way. Yeah, well, the control's not always perfect, but you know what? Still the best control I've had in a Sonic game, easily. I feel like I've been here too. Like, it's almost like so much looks the same that nothing looks the same, if that makes sense. Like, it's like, I've been near a lot of areas that look like this, but I don't know if I've been to this particular look like this area. What's that in the distance? Like, I think I've been up there too, because, again, I see a lot of check marks where the challenges were completed. This looks similar to a place on Kronos. I am 1 volt key short, right? Yeah, I'm literally exactly 1 volt key short from the 6th emerald. The 6th outer space emerald. I cannot believe they went with that. So disappointing. If that's all it is. I think I saw another cyberspace portal. I mean, not a new one, but one that I can play for that elusive, well, one of the last keys. Ow. That hurt. Yep. Alright, how many do I need? 2 out of 4, so if I can get one of the ones I'm missing, I don't even need to get both. Well, if I do, that might just clinch it for me. Because I don't know how the last emerald's going to work. Usually there's some mini game or something you have to do to get it, or it's on the boss, but... So I need 150 rings or S rank time. If I remember correctly, this is a longer level, so I don't know how the S rank time is going to go, but I think I can do the 150 rings. And if I do, we're going to unlock that last emerald, and I actually don't know where it is, because I've scoured almost every bit of this island. So it's going to be interesting. I do wish Robotnik interacted a little bit more in this part. Like, we haven't really seen him much outside of that cutscene going into the last island. Okay, I think I know what level we're in right now. Right now, the goal... I'm going to make the goal to get rings. But I'm also going to try and... I don't know, I'm not going to speedrun it, but I am going to try to go quickly through it. I feel like they're kind of one and the same. If you pick the right path, it's going to be full of rings, so it'll just work itself. Oh, this one's actually tough to keep your rings on, though. That's why the challenge is to get 150 rings. There's so many obstacles, like that. Well, I didn't lose all my rings, so I guess your defense carries over, even though that's not, like, the cyberspace. What the fuck? Alright, so we're not going to go for time, I guess, because that's already out. We need 150 rings, basically. And at this point, I'll stay in this level as long as I have to do it. Sonic decided he didn't want to boost there. It's actually fairly easy to get to 150 in this level. It's just really hard to keep them, which is probably why that's the challenge, is to keep 150 rings when you clear the level. So we'll try to clear this MFR. That's... I thought that was going to hurt. actually not really gotten hit a lot, but I don't have enough rings yet. I think the goal is coming up. Okay. That's 10. That'll get me there. Oh, geez, of course. Got it. Woo! All right. Now, I know that was not a good time, but I wasn't going for time. I was going for rings. That's what I needed. That 1 Volt key puts me 1 emerald away from conceivably beating Sonic Frontiers. Let's go. I'm excited. I'm at least a little excited. I don't know. I'm not as excited as when I first started playing the game. That's just going to happen with anything. You know, you play it for a while, you get used to it. It doesn't get less good, but, you know, you're just more used to it. 1 Volt key. All right, I want to see where this emerald is, by the way, because I've scoured almost every corner of this island, at least I think. Well, I don't know where they're going to put it that I haven't accidentally run by yet. That looks like it's in a building. But we'll see. Collect. Okay. Changing the objective on me here. But there's. Okay, see, I figured they were going to be in that temple. I mean, that temple's been prominent. I mean, look, they're coming right out the center. But that's the 6th emerald. That's not the 7th. So the 7th's either going to be with the final boss, like kind of the Titans, where you have to collect the last one by fighting part of the boss. Or there's going to be some kind of mini game to get it. Or maybe that's what this is. Maybe you have to, like, meet Sage, and then she gives you, like, one last objective to do, and you get the 6th one. I don't know. I'm just theorizing at this point. But it says collect the memory tokens, so that makes me think I'm short a few memory tokens. In fact, that's exactly what it makes me think. Did I see Sage in the grass just then? It's also hard to tell, because things pop in and out of existence in this game so frequently, but I guess I could say that's because of the aliens, too, right? Everything's because of the aliens. I feel like that's going to be a meme. I'll be interested to see what other Sonic fans thought of that revelation, because I honestly am extremely underwhelmed with it. I'm just going to be honest, and I said it then. I said it before they even said it. I was like, if it turns out the emeralds are from space, I'm going to be like a little bit mad about that. Sure enough, like, Sonic's next sentence is like, so the emeralds are from space, huh? Oh, there you go. There you go, decades of Sonic fans. Like, your beloved Chaos Emeralds are from space. That's all we got. Why do I keep doing that attack? Today was fun, though. I never said it wasn't. I don't know how we got on that topic. I'm about to die. Ouch. As most Sonic fans said after hearing that explanation for the Chaos Emeralds. Ouch. Why can I, like, not get over there now? Before I could only get over there. Fuck. I was, like, literally just in this area. Is this new or not? I don't even know. I think I'm going the wrong way. I'm definitely going the wrong way on it. That's alright. I like the bridge thing. That's kind of pretty. Pretty green thing. Let's go. Final boss me. Oh, I'm not there yet. I need like an emerald and a half, probably. I'm dreading another light puzzle. Like, I feel like there's another laser light puzzle coming or something. I just feel like it. It's a gimmick they haven't really repeated after that first level, and it just feels like it's going to come back at least one time before the ending. I hope I'm wrong. I also want to see more Robotnik. Like, what is he doing during all this? Alright, well, here we are. This is the area here. Don't. Where is she? I need I need 13 more.
Preparations are not complete. Continue exploring the island until then.
I need 13 more. That would put me at 190 tokens. Alright, keep that number in mind as we try to find them. I've never actually had to look for these things. I usually just spawn... Ah, I don't want to fight this guy. I'm actually going to hightail it out of here. If you get away from him fast enough, he doesn't do the trap you on a rail thing. Look how fast I just got out of there. But now, what do I got to find like 13 of those token things? I almost never look for them. I'm going to laugh if there's like 10 here. Nope, it's a freaking spring. It's cool though how I'm occasionally still finding stuff I haven't found yet. Oh, that wasn't one. That's a seed of power. Of course, now that I need them, they're not going to be like anywhere to be found. I'm pretty sure I've gone up here before, but whatever. What the hell? Alright, we'll just blast them all the hell, even though all I had to do was hit them once, but yeah. I don't think I've like been on this side of this thing. 13. Why 190, by the way? Why not just 200? Alright, you know what? It's fine. Just find what we gotta find. Might be one in here. If not, there's another power seed. I mean, I could just go fishing for them. I know that. But, I don't want to get the last thing I need in the game by fishing. This is kind of cool, though. Going up here. Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh, she was up there, too? I can't see where I am right now. Let's at least do this one. I guess it kind of makes sense story-wise why she'd be in multiple places, because she's kind of this digital being.
You can't just take control of that last Titan, can you?
I have made multiple attempts.
All failed.
But all
Yeah, why
failed.
can't she do that?
This is the last one, right? I don't want any more surprises.
I can confirm only 4 were constructed.
Now then, let's do it to it. We're out of time. We've got to save everyone, everywhere.
Okay. I'll admit what saved that cutscene for me was the fact that he said, let's do it to it, which is an old Sonic Sad AM reference. I don't know if that was intentional or not. Other than that, that cutscene did absolutely nothing for me. It was like, so, there's one Titan left, huh? Okay, cool. Let me keep going. So, like, the memory tokens I have to find. Like, they're not in cyberspace. They're just in random places in the level. There was one. Ah, the caterpillar. I need 12 more. I'm trying to get away from this guy. Kidding me? Normally I'm like coming across those memory token things like every freaking second. Nothing. I'm gonna laugh if they just come out of the ground with a psi loop. So I need 12 more. This is only the 6th emerald, by the way. I cannot guarantee that this will like get me where I need to be. Enemies. I will fight, because I do enjoy a good enemy. I don't mind fighting these guys. I do wish there were more of, like, more enemy types. Like, not like the giant guys. There's enough of those, but, like, kind of like how Ares had, like, the littler ones that were still kind of a pain in the butt. Like, I don't know. Beating up these grunts is only fun for so long, even though I do enjoy beating them up. I'm contradicting myself there. Yeah, it's kind of funny. I think I had like 1 HP left and I go blowing them up. That was a token. I got a token for it. So there is that. And I also see that there is a little psi loop thing that I can get stuff from, maybe. Are there any enemies left? Not really what I want there. Let me see what's over here real quick. Wow. This almost reminds me of the Mystic Ruins, like, forest area. the same segment again. Really? This spring again? I just spawned this spring like a second ago. I need 11 more. For those keeping score at home. 11 more tokens. Oh, hold on. I took that jump too soon, and now I fell off it. Alright. That was disappointing. It's come to the point where I'm hunting memory tokens now of all the things. Oh shit. Oh, I do kind of like this thing. I've always been a fan of the tower enemy in general. Oh, I haven't been a fan of that though. Careful, this one does go spiky, I think. Once it grows spikes on it, you can't like hit it. Which I always kind of wondered about some of the other iterations of this enemy, like why I was able to hit it. God damn, that was a lot of spikes. Oh, got out of the freaking circle or whatever. Oh, chopping away at it there. Watch out. Okay, now it's got the spikes on it. I actually have no idea why I would homing attack that. I think you can, but that's all that happens. Okay, let's figure out what to do here. That'll do it. That'll at least take a chunk out of it. It doesn't beat them though. I just have to wait for him. Go for him now. Let's go stomp him. That should do it. Portal gear. See, when stuff like that happens, then I forget where I'm going. Alright, I wanted to check this area out, even though I think I've already checked it out, but I don't know what else I haven't seen other than what's behind the temple door there. Oh, that's one. I don't think that's how I was supposed to get to it, but... Alright, 10 to go. Can you feel the hype? Can you feel it now, Mr. Krabs? Oh, that's another one. 9 to go. Actually, it would have been cool if they made it 180 to be like the emblems in SA2, how you needed 180 of them. You didn't need them, but that was like 100% thing. That's another one. 8 to go. Chungus, yes, Chungus indeed. So what did you think of the revelation that the emeralds are from space? Still not really loving that. Sounds weird to say, even. Hey, I didn't write the game. Technically, Ian Flynn didn't write the game either. That was all Sega's genius. It's like when Sega runs out of ideas, they really go to that space card. You know, like the final battle in space was pretty cool that one time. Maybe a couple other times, but they love their space. Oh, damn it. I was going to say, I was too close to that one. I'll fight it. Oh shit, I didn't know that actually could take out a piece of it. Watch out! Okay, that was a more or less useless hit on it. Well, at least it made a cool noise, but it generally didn't do any damage to him. Oh, that did, though. You rip them apart like a freaking whatever. One of those, yeah. Ooh, that's not good. Why did I just run into him? I'm dead. There's no invulnerability frames. Alright. That was fun. Where was I? Oh, I can't even take half a step without the red pillar showing up. I mean, this will be worth it if it gets me some memory tokens, but I don't really need any more portals here. I've already got a bunch. The thing is, like, a lot of the collectibles in this game lose value after a while because they just give you so many of them. And then the goals, once you complete them, don't have, like, an extra goal. Like, there's not, like, you know, collect more portal gears or something else. Like, you can only use them to get into cyberspace, so... Once you find all those levels, you just have, like, 20 portal gears just laying around. But I mean, that was kind of my worry going in, so I'm not gonna, you know, be disappointed or whatever if there's not like a post-game or what have you. Like, I knew, you know, once you kind of did it, you did it. And, you know, the most fun playthrough of this game will be the first. And this is my first playthrough of it, so for the most part, I've been pretty entertained by it. It's good, mission accomplished, Sega, but, you know, what is it gonna offer me after that? Like, it doesn't even, I didn't even get a portal gear for that. That's crap. That was a fun fight to a degree, but... Fought that thing for nothing. That was a volunteer fight. Oh, I was kind of hoping, I'm not going to lie, I know it's kind of cheap, but I was kind of hoping one would spawn out of the ground like that. I don't really want to get them all that way, but, I mean, I still got, oh, there's the portal gear, I was going to say. Could have gotten a portal gear for that. After I complained how useless the portal gears are, it's like, at least give me one. I did the stupid challenge, at least give me what I'm supposed to get. Okay, this might be different. This might take a little one. Is it? Yeah, it does. Okay. 6 to go. Okay. This is only for the 6th emerald. I don't know how you get the 7th emerald. Maybe from space. Sega seems to love space. Go back to space. Oh, fuck me. Actually, I almost still had it. Whatever. I mean, I know these tokens are going to show up at some point. So I'm not too worried about it. It's cool how you can go underwater for some parts of the game. I don't actually think I've seen this before. You can go underwater for some parts of the game, but it doesn't really, like, do anything. Actually, yeah, I have done this before. That's it. You're just underwater. I mean, look at that. That's a pretty level, right? It'd be cool to see a fully 3D, like, underwater Sonic level. And I know, you know, underwater levels aren't really always that fun, but, like, if they made it like Hydrocity or even, like, some of the other old ones, but, like, in 3D, full 3D, you know, like, Colors had, like, 2D underwater sections, but I don't know why this stuff's so hard for Sega to figure out how many years after the classic games. there has still never been a 3D water level in a Sonic game. Think about that. I mean, unless you count this like a part of Sonic Adventure and Lost World where you can go underwater, like it's not like it's never been done at all, but there's never been like a fully 3D, like mainly underwater level in any of the modern Sonic games. Ever. Again, like Seaside Hill Generations had like maybe like a section for like a second. Even then it was like mostly 2D. Where you're underwater as Sonic. Like, I don't know why that... I mean, that was a trope of the old games. Like, it's not like I'm just making this up. What is that shining light way in the distance? Well, that's the last emerald, isn't it? That's not space. It's gotta be in space. Everything has to be in space. I guess, come on. That just blows my mind. Like, as many of the things that translated from the old games to 3D, that did not. I'm to the point now. This is the game we got. I can bitch about it. I'm not. I know it kind of sounds like I am, but I'm not really bitching about it. It's still a really fun game at the end of the day. And just in this environment now. Another challenge. Huh? Oh. This really is like the Sonic Adventure mirror thing. Alright, hold on. That's what I was trying to do. And then, I don't know, this actually does not make sense at all from like a physics point of view, but I don't even care. I never thought these memory tokens would ever stop me from progressing. Hold on. Or not. Maybe connect this one to that one. I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't. No, oh, hold on, hold on. Or don't. Nope, hold it, hold it. Come back. I say that laser doesn't hurt you. It's just like a light thing, basically. Oh, you can slant it up and down as well? Oh, because the thing you want to hit with it is this little, like, it looks like a recycled Force's ass, I'm not going to lie, but whatever. Okay. So you want it to hit this at the right angle, right? Well, first let me get it to hit that mirror in general. Challenge is really weird. Honestly, don't know why I'm spending so much time with it. Are you serious right now? That looks like it should be, like, perfect. Better be the best goddamn reward I've ever seen. It's just gonna be like another 2% of the map. I'm like already getting bored of this. Exactly. I'm just gonna laugh at it. Gotta be. I think I just saw another memory thing. Oh, no. I got distracted. I got 6 more to get. Oh, that's 1. 5 more to get. Oh, come on. Stay on the platform. There's one right there. 4 to go. Okay. One-way rail. It's strangely relaxing, actually. That's the fishing thing. I know I can get them from that, but see how else we can get them. I feel like I already did this, but I'll do it again. Doesn't even sound like the same voice actor. It sounds like the Sonic Adventure voice actor that goes, heh heh. Okay, that's a Master Ninja. I'm going to try to go away from it, but I have a feeling I'm going to trigger it. Enemies. See if they drop any memory thingies. I need 4 more to maybe get closer to beating this sucker. That's 1. That's what I was hoping. 3 to go. How did you get the memory tokens? By beating the crap out of these weird-looking cyber thingies. That's another one. 2 to go. Hold on. Wall kicks. Oh, penis. I don't think oh no, I've drawn a penis in this before. Right now, though, we're trying to find 2 more Sage memory tokens to maybe get us toward the end of the game. Will we do it? We still don't know. Alright, let's draw a fucking penis. There you go. There's your penis. Beautiful. What a laugh of a penis is what gets me the last memory token. Wow, these... I hate these so much. Maybe I'll get some memory from them, though. It's nice that I know what to do now. And then just start messing them up. Are any of these dropping the memory stuff? I'm gonna drop the portal gear. Shit. What? Got it. I don't think I got a single token from it, though. What happened to your stream? Oh, shit. I didn't even notice that. All right, hold on. I did not even notice that it looked like that. That's why I really got to pay attention to what I'm doing. All right. Yeah, that is not what it currently looks like. So let me, once again, got to play with the Elgato. Wait till that happens in the final boss. You know that's coming. Your video has been frozen for some time. Well, I'm glad somebody told me. Even though, honestly, like, I looked at it, like, I've been watching the stream, and, like, if I saw a stutter, yeah, I know it's frozen. I mean, right now, hopefully it's moving because I'm on my, what do you call it? My face. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, right now, I'm on webcam, so hopefully that's good. My screen is not frozen, at least not my TV screen, and, I mean, this screen, yes. This screen is absolutely frozen. I can see that now. This screen, at least for me, is not frozen. I am moving and talking, and yeah, see, this is why I need like an IT person to constantly troubleshoot these things as I do them. But anyway, let me get the Elgato. Good thing I checked this, because I am getting closer to the end of the game. So it's a good thing I checked that out. Well, somebody told me, but eventually I probably would have looked and saw it. I was that invested in the game. It's great how many of these playthrough things that I do have so many glitches and stuff. Okay. Try this. I've got a few possible fixes for this. Maybe. Maybe not. Let me take a look in a second. Hey, now there's nothing. Hold on. She's rebooting, by which I mean the Elgato, by which I mean the She-Witch on which I stream my shite. You can see my TV keeps going like on and off from just the background. I don't know if my video's still frozen now. I mean, right now it's on my webcam, so it shouldn't. Okay, I got a picture on my TV. I got a picture on my Elgato. Potentially, is everybody good? Everybody, let me go back to gameplay. There we go. Oh, the 4K? You mean the one I don't have? Alright, how we doing now? I literally just did this, but the video was probably frozen when I did it, so probably everyone missed it anyway. I guess I'll do it again. Huh, want to see me do it again? Let's do that again. Actually, let's not say we did, Donkey. I need 2 more freaking tokens. I can't believe the memory tokens are what's stopping me from beating this game right now. Alright, looks good now. See, it all worked out in the end. Probably lost a viewer or 2 in the process, but, well, what's one more at this point? That's another one. 1 to go, and coincidentally, we're very close to where Sage is, so it would be nice to get it, like, just before I get to Sage, and then we can just call it a night, as far as getting to her, and getting this showdown on the road. Although, I'd like to point out, this is only the 6th emerald that I'm going for. This is not the 7th. But it could be, we'll see how they play this. Oh, damn it. If it could have been, like, right above her, that would have been great. No, I see her. I was gonna say, close enough, right? No, not close enough. Still far, far away. Fuck it. See if it does it. Nah, I don't want to get the last one that way. I mean, I don't know how else to get it. Oh, the caterpillar's that way. I just don't feel like fighting that thing. The fudge. Okay, I guess we're falling off that. Nope. Keep saying I don't want to do it that way, and I mean it. Like, if it drops out of a defeated enemy, if it drops out of this thing, I'll take it. It didn't, but if it had, I would have accepted that. Obviously. Game do be loving its rails. It's like the more rails I'm on, the less rails I'm on. There's so many goddamn rails. Yeah, I keep doing this. Nope, don't want to do it. I keep saying I don't want to do it, but I'm probably going to end up doing it. Hold on. This is actually different. This might be it. How fitting would it be to have the... That's it! Got it! I was going to say, how fitting would it be to have the final one be because of a Sonic loop-de-loop? That's actually kind of cool. I'm glad I did it that way. Now let's get to Sage. Of course, now I'm going to end up, like, finding them everywhere after not being able to find them. Like, I'll probably trip on, like, 3 of them on my way over there. Yeah, let's do this platforming challenge for the 20,000th time. I was just kidding. Oh, shit. Whatever, time to die. At this really weird angle, too. Yep. Alright, this time we got it. God damn it. Look how far I fell before I lost the ring. There we go. And again, I realize this is only the 6th one. Do it. For all the marbles. I mean, it would be kind of funny if Rock Spirit just showed up. Rock Spirit's the final boss, confirmed.
There is a Chaos Emerald inside.
Your power
Your
is
power
required to access it.
First, we gotta open that door. Are you good with hanging around? I thought you were supposed to be looking after Eggman while he helps hunt.
I was like, what has Robotnik been doing?
I will be at his side when he
What
needs
has
me.
Robotnik been doing?
For now, we must focus on the task at hand. Use your power to start the system. Hurry, our time
What
is
does that
limited.
mean? How do I open the door? I have to play another computer game? I mean, I'll do it if I have to. Yep, that literally, okay, well, could have been worse. I mean, I feel like this one will be kind of difficult because it's the last one, but maybe not. Is that it? It was kind of hard. It wasn't like any harder than the other one. Alright, let's get this going here. Onward to victory! Okay, that looks pretty cool. I'm gonna say, they better have something decent for this.
Emerald number 6, here we come.
There's gotta be something here.
So, earlier you said I had 0 chances of winning.
I now give you
Change
1% chance of winning.
No, but I have not run a simulation on our present circumstances.
Robotnik's also nowhere to be seen, so them working together really has had no
Saying there
impact.
maybe is a chance.
I am saying we are in a desperate situation. The threat we face is beyond
Always the
imagination.
optimist, Sage.
Hey, if there's even a 1% chance I can turn that despair of yours into hope, I won't disappoint.
Alright. Same old Sonic, I see. I was gonna say, at least we get to explore this. I was afraid that we were just gonna look at this in a cutscene. Actually, we're basically just doing that. Oh, hello! That's kind of cool. Okay, this is kind of an awesome looking area. I wish there were more of these. There's the Zap logo. And yes, I know the emerald's right there. We still have a 7th emerald to get. I just want to point that out. Like, they're making it seem like this is the last one, but there's another one. Alright, here we go. Behind that Zap door awaits my destiny. Or something like that. Yep, here we go.
One more. I gotta hurry up.
How are we gonna do this?
Sonic,
Robotnik? Robotnik's gonna have the last emerald, isn't he?
I know.
You're not fast enough, so I found it for you.
What? Okay.
Go ahead and beat that giant.
Okay. Decent moment.
Don't you dare lose it.
I want to disappoint you.
I actually don't know how to feel about that. Also, is that really it? He just goes super and that's it? Robotnik's got to have something up his sleeve. It was a nice moment, I'm not going to lie, but that's just how I feel. Oh, here we go. Frontiers music. I like how this thing conveniently comes out after I got the 7th Emerald. It's a good moment. I'm not going to lie. It's nice to see Robotnik. It's not the first time he's helped Sonic, though. Supreme. So is this it? I mean, I love this music. I love the friggin' Sonic Frontiers music. Okay, I'm still kind of just evaluating right now. This is like Star Fox enemies with the triangles or whatever. So I can just go for the head. I don't even have to go for the freaking things on the side or whatever. Right now, this is like basically a copy of the first fight. They just added those bullets or whatever. Fuck. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. So far, I am not impressed. I mean, it's not terrible. I like the lasers. Okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to do for some of this stuff. There's got to be another phase to this. Otherwise, I'm not like loving this. I mean, I don't know what I'm supposed to do there. That just seems like a scripted event. I mean, I got it down to like 2/3 health already. Like, the fight just started. Okay, that one hit me. This literally feels like the first boss, just harder. All right, here we go. Lasers again. Okay. It's at least formidable. Is it gonna fly? All right, give me something. Well, let me guess. It's gonna copy the freaking the 4 Titans, the other 3. So this is gonna be the flying part. It's gonna feel like the Wyvern boss kind of. I think the song's awesome because I've heard the song before. It's the Frontiers theme song, which I knew would be really good. I just say this moment doesn't feel earned to me. Like, it feels like it just kind of happened. Like, literally, we've been in this world for how long, and this thing just showed up? Like, and why? I'm just calling it like it is. It's not like the worst thing I've ever played. It's better than the what do you call it, Generations final boss. Generations final boss kind of blows, I'm going to be brutally honest. Yeah, the song's awesome. I've heard the song before. This is just like an instrumental of it. Oh, actually, they are singing the lyrics now. I mean, it's almost dead. I'm playing this on hard, so I know there's going to be like another part to it. Actually, let me just double check now that you said that. Yeah, I'm playing on hard. I mean, I love this song. I also love Vandalize, which I don't know if that's going to be in the game or not. I mean, it's not a terrible fight. It just feels like a harder version of the first boss. He's almost dead. I mean, I've almost beaten this thing. Like, this is not a hard fight at all. I feel like Knight was harder than this. Like, this is predictable as hell so far. I don't know what I'm supposed to do when that happens. What the hell did that even do? Again, it just didn't feel earned. And then Robotnik coming out of nowhere with the last Emerald. Nice touch, but not... Again, it's, you don't see Robotnik at all before that. I don't know what I'm supposed to do there, ever. He's literally almost dead. Now he's got the sword from Knight. Oh no, that's a gun. Okay, I know he's a different weapon. What the hell was that? This can't be it. This cannot be the whole fight. There's gotta be something else. There's gotta be. That can't be the whole fight. Also, what is this thing? Like, it didn't even talk. It just showed up. Okay, so we beat it, maybe. I don't think so, because it's still, like, there. There's no way. Alright, let's just see. I liked parts of it. That can't be it. Okay. Looks dead, but it's probably not. Like, that was a good warm-up, but I feel like there's got to be more. No. Okay, good. I feel like there's more.
All we did was chase it out of its shell. It's retreating into space.
Oh, you gotta be effing kidding me. The friggin' Elgato just fucking crapped out during that. You piece of shit. To be honest, I am watching it. But the friggin' thing is, I'm seeing what's happening. I'm actually seeing what's happening, but you guys can't see it. Which is super annoying. But I am seeing it. I saw that Sage is essentially inside. So what the... I mean, I will try to get it back, but I just want to... I don't know if... I don't think I can pause right now. Oh, I can. Okay, I can pause. I can fix it before we miss all of it. Of course, you guys already know what happens. It looked like Sage went inside to try to take control of it. I'm really hoping there's more to this fight now, but we'll see in a second. I got to get the Elgato back on. I had a feeling. I'm like, it's going to do it during the final boss. It has to. It's one of my streams. It's the game that I've been looking forward to for a long time. So, of course, it has to crap out at literally the exact moment, too, because it was like, what are we going to do, Sonic? And by the way, my TV screen went black, too, so I was, like, freaking out. Oh, Lordy. We're so close. I really hope there's another phase of the fight and that it's somewhat significant, because that, to me, was a very weak final boss. It wasn't, like, annoying or anything, but it was just not overwhelmingly good. Let's see how it looks now. All right, we got it back up.
Be careful, dear daughter.
I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? Okay, this is kind of cool looking, but did he say daughter? I mean, it was kind of hinted throughout the game, but... Okay, Robotnik has a daughter confirmed. The end.
He took your home world. He took your lives. Are you going to let him do it all over again? I need your help. We can end this. Please.
What am I watching right now? Work with the Titans. Doesn't make any sense where they came from, but whatever. Move, light shot. Are you... Is the final boss really going to be a hacking mission? It really is going to be a hacking mission.
You have served your purpose.
Now
face
I'm going to wait. I'm going to hold judgment. Am I fighting the moon right now? What am I fighting? I'm fighting a planet.
What can one mote of golden light do?
I mean, yeah, it's pretty, but like, what does this have to do with Sonic? And where are the Titans? And what is? Why am I fighting the fucking moon? Like, there are already like 3 of these in the final level already. Why is the final boss one? They also don't even have like rings. Like, what is this? I mean, I know what it is. I've played Nier Automata, but like... Okay, at least there's lasers. I mean, yeah, it's not easy, but this is something. Definitely a thing I'm playing. Ooh! who at Sega thought this was a good idea to end the game with?
Machines and gods. They were mighty. They were finite. I am infinite. I am nothing.
I'm not sure what it is I'm fighting. The moon? Mars? What is this thing? Okay, that was hard. I'm not saying it's not a hard fight, but like, what is this? Okay, this actually is kind of annoying. What is he even saying? Also, what is this thing? Really? So giant lasers came out of it. That hurt.
My captors built a whole reality to contain me.
If anybody can ever explain what this thing is, it's the moon. Or am I fighting the whole planet? I honestly have no idea. This is the most bizarre, and it actually looked like a decent setup too. I'm not gonna lie. When I first saw Sonic flying into space like that, I had like a Final Hazard flashback. But now I don't know what the hell I'm doing. That one was kind of tricky. I don't get how this is all they could think of for a final boss. Like, this would have been cool as a fight in the game. Like, this would have been cool as, like, one of the bosses or mid-bosses or something. Like, I'm not saying this isn't good. But how is this the final boss of your Sonic the Hedgehog video game? Oh, I just lost my last life. What the actual heck was that?
Mortal, you have served your purpose. Now face your end.
I'm really hoping there's more to it than this. I'm extremely underwhelmed. The first part was, the music was cool. This part, first of all, the music sucks. I'm just going to be honest with you. Like, as a song, it's fine, but like as a final boss song, we're listening to like really relaxing music. It doesn't even sync with what's happening. Like, they should have just played either Vandalize or the Frontier song again. Now that I know its pattern, it's actually kind of, I don't want to say easy, but it's easier.
All the teeming chaos of creation brought to order, to neutrality, to nothing. I saw your mind as you ran through my prison. You have fought machines and gods. They were mighty.
God damn it.
They were finite. I am infinite.
Infinite was already a villain.
Nothing. You struggle as so many have done before. You will be consumed like all those before you.
So what is this thing? Is it just the moon? Is it the universe? What the actual heck am I fighting? Okay, that was when the giant laser was. Honestly, that's the only reason I lost that fight, is because the giant laser wiped me out.
Stupidity.
Stupidity is a word I'm drawing to mind right now.
I was contained once. Is that why?
I've got some thoughts here. We're going to see how this ends, but this is not, again, not terrible. Not certainly better than some final bosses, but I mean, it is my Christmas colors, red and white. That's how I sort out that one. that was actually kind of hard to avoid. Not saying it's not a challenge. Don't get me wrong. I'm not being like, oh, do easy, but like, it's a hard for me. I'm also going at the complete wrong angle. Much like Automata, I do feel like I'm getting boxed in too easily. Okay. Okay, that was... I'm not saying it's not difficult at all. It obviously is, because I've lost a couple times to it. But this is the final boss of a Sonic game. What is this music? Why does the music sound like the end credits of Sonic Colors? The only thing that's interesting is the things that it's saying, which I can't even hear or pay attention to because I'm too busy shooting colored bullets.
Countless worlds, countless lives. All fell to me, all brought to nothing.
Also, I'd like to point out, it's kind of funny there's a training simulation for the final enemy. Also, wasn't the end also the title of, like, the last level of Sonic 06?
I saw your mind as you ran through my prison.
I'm sorry, this music does not sync with what's happening.
Machines
This is, like, very, like, sinister, evil vibes, and it's playing this, like... Like, we're on the beach or something. Like, I don't get it. This does get annoying, though.
You will be consumed like all those before you. I saw your mind. Your courage never wavered.
This is where the big laser comes, yep. One of those things, too, where you fight it more often, you're kind of used to it. That part toward the end with the horizontal lasers, that obviously really got me. I do wish there was a way to get extra ships. I don't know why I'm saying that in a sign of Sonic Lost Land. I should be saying I should get more rings, but hey, it's just a Sonic game. Who ever heard of having rings in it?
My captors bent time and space.
I have heard, though, and I had heard this before I got to this point. Oh, are you kidding me? I think I just got killed because of that. I'll find out in about a second, assuming I can pause the game. Actually, I did not get killed because of that. But I did lose video. Like, what is actually going on here? Like, this is bizarre. Even if the music went with it, I'd be a little bit happier. Like, if the music was, like, more sinister or, I don't know, anything. It's playing, like, weird anime credits music instead. I also didn't like how the final boss just kind of showed up. Like, you know, you get Robotnik, gives you the last emerald, and then it's like, here's your boss. There she is. I don't know. It definitely feels rushed. I know this is still difficult. I'm not saying it's not. I guess maybe I need more time to process all this and what I'm seeing, but yeah, this is something. This is definitely a fight that exists in a Sonic game, no less. I'm honestly just alternating buttons at this point. Like I'm paying attention to the colors, but it's not colors, but. Honestly, I didn't even really like using Automata that much. Almost starting to wish I played on the easy mode just to get the freaking cutscene. This is kind of whatever. This part blows. How do you avoid that? Can I shoot sideways? Like, how do you avoid that? Is this a twin stick shooter? Like, can I shoot? No, you can only shoot up and down. What am I missing here?
You have served your purpose. Now face your
stupid.
end. I am the all-consuming void. What can one mote of golden light illuminate within the abyss?
Countless stars, countless worlds, countless lives. All fell to me, all brought to nothing.
I honestly have no way to beat that laser, the horizontal one that show up toward the end. You only get 3 lives, so it's like I pretty much can't get hit the rest of the time because I'm going to get hit by the freaking laser. And I keep forgetting what buttons are which at this freaking point.
To nothing. I saw your mind as you ran through my prison. You have fought machines and gods. They were mighty. They were finite. I am infinite. I am nothing. You struggle as so many have done before. You will be consumed like all those before you. I saw your mind. Your courage never wavered. Arrogance, ignorance, stupidity. I was contained once. Once. Is that why? My captors bent time and space.
I mean, I wouldn't mind if it had some shooting elements to it, but like this honestly could be in any game ever. Like this does not feel like a Sonic game. Like this just feels like a game. Like it's a game. Sonic's in. He was in for like 90% of the game, but for whatever reason, decided to turn it into like a mobile shooting game. That sucks. That's pretty much game because I'm never going to get past these lasers. Okay, I can stay right there. I pretty much cannot move from this spot. I hate this so much. Oh, you bitch.
fly about me like a gnat. I am inevitable.
Whoa.
I cannot be denied. You strike this incarnation with all your might. It changes nothing.
Okay.
You are not brave. You are not victorious.
I hate this so much.
No matter what form I take.
I just hate this. This really kind of sucks. I'm not even gonna care. This kind of blows. I'm not even gonna fucking sugarcoat it.
Mortal, you have served your purpose.
Like, I'm not even having fun. Like, I'm not like,
Face your end.
you know, I'm not gonna quit, but this is just not fun. It's not a Sonic game. This is literally, like, when you said it had to be like a Japanese bullet hell, I actually thought it'd be kind of cool to have like Sonic in a shoot 'em up, but like, where's Sonic in the Sonic game? Is that asking so much?
Stars, countless worlds, countless lives.
Kind of a bitch. You have to start this over every single time.
Brought to nothing.
I mean, I'll give you this. It's harder than most final bosses in a Sonic game. It might even be the hardest final boss in a Sonic game. That's not hyperbole. Other than maybe, well, as a kid, I had a lot of trouble with the Sonic 2 final boss, which, by the way, you played a Sonic in.
I saw your mind as you ran through my prison. You have fought machines and gods. They were mighty. They were finite. I am infinite. I am nothing. You struggle as so many have done before.
This is fucking stupid.
Like all those before you.
You can basically only take 3 hits this entire thing, by the way. Some giant laser. Pretty much all you need to see is that there's a giant laser. It's always kind of what they do when they run out of ideas. Hey, how about a giant laser?
Once. Is that why? My captors bent time and space. My captors built a whole reality to contain me. My captors burned their souls away to feel
Insane.
and you.
It's like this is a completely different game. Like, where is any of this coming from? It actually does sound like the Sonic Colors music. I'm literally just clicking the LNR trigger at this point. I'm not even really paying attention. No, I got hit again. I honestly don't give a shit. Now I'm fucked. This is so fucking stupid. This is just so... I'll be here all night, folks. Hit this button, hit this button, hit this button, hit this button. Hit the left trigger, hit the right trigger, hit the right trigger. Remember that part in the Sonic game where it turned into Galaga?
Face your end. I am the all-consuming void. What can one mote of golden light illuminate within this?
Countless stars, countless worlds, countless lives. All fell to me.
Who are you? Like, this is such a vague thing. I'm fighting the moon?
All the teeming chaos of creation, brought to order, to neutrality, to nothing. I saw your mind as you ran through my prison. You have fought machines and gods, then were mighty. They were finite. I am infinite.
Infinite was already a villain. Not a very good one, but...
You struggle as so many have done before.
That was just kind of lucky. This part has taken me before.
I saw your mind. Your courage never wavered.
Comes giant laser. Such a creative gimmick. I don't know how they thought of that one.
Arrogance, ignorance, stupidity. I was contained once. Once. Is that why? Why countless bent time and space?
I mean, I could see why Sage thought I couldn't win this fight, because it's not a Sonic fight, and I am Sonic. So when they looked at the data, they being Sage, they saw like, hey, this guy usually fights like Sonic, not Galaga. This battle blows. But it doesn't blow for the reasons you think. If this was in any other game, I would say this is a pretty good battle. This has absolutely zero to do with Sonic the Hedgehog. I don't care how you frame it. Also, the music is mad unfitting. That's just, at this point, more a minor gripe. Also, the spike in difficulty comes out of nowhere. Still don't know what I'm fighting, by the way. Apparently fighting the moon, galaxy. Some nonsense. That part's just unfair as hell, by the way. How do you avoid those? I guess like that. I also keep forgetting what button I'm on half the time. This is where my hits start doing not that much damage, too. Ooh, that was close. Time to start shooting the moon some more.
You glitter. You fly about me like a gnat.
By the way, what even am I? I'm like a red
I
ship
am
thing?
inevitable. I cannot be denied.
It sounds like Bayonetta
You
talking.
strike this incarnation with all your might. It changes nothing.
Really does change absolutely jack shit. Damn it! Ah, that thing materialized like right as I was like...
You are not victorious. No matter what form I take.
Those are so effing random. Oh! The problem is those lasers don't tell you where they're going to be. Like the big one is obviously in the middle, but like those just... The whole thing again.
Face your end. I am the all-consuming void. What can one note of golden light illuminate within the abyss?
Robotnik just be down there on Earth like, hell, I could have done this. Like, this is all it took to beat Sonic. Let's put him in a Galaga game.
Countless lives.
And it fell apart again. Which, honestly, I don't even blame it. Easy mode lets you skip the place out the same just without this shit battle. I mean, I'm not going to easy out on it. I mean, it is a challenge. I did want a challenge. You know, besides the challenge of getting the Elgato to work. Doesn't matter. The Elgato's going to probably give out 2 more times before we even see the ending. All right, so this is honestly stupid. Not because it's hard, not because I don't like bullet games, because I do. I do like Nier Automata. I do like shoot 'em ups, whatever you want to call it. But this is absolutely zero to do with Sonic, and it just feels like it was plucked in the game at the last second. I mean, I didn't really like the first part of this fight either, where you're just kind of going around the island hitting the random robot that shows up out of nowhere, but at least that felt like a Sonic final boss kind of. This doesn't feel like anything that I've ever played. Fuck, is there a way to just restart? I'm just gonna let myself die because I've already wasted my lives on this. I'm not gonna really? I'm gonna say, just take me. Kill me, because I'm just going to start the fight over. I've already lost twice. I'm not going to wait until I get to the very end of the fight. I'm just sitting here. There we go. Gated with a shot. Watch its movements and dodge carefully. Alright, now I'm playing for real.
Mortal, you have served your purpose.
Why am I fighting the moon, by the way?
Now
That's never fucking explained. I am the all-consuming void. So am I fighting space itself? Like, what am I fighting? What is this thing? Why should I care about it?
Countless stars, countless worlds,
I will say,
countless lives.
maybe the one good thing about this fight is that it is so difficult, because I will be, very, excited when I beat it. Because I will beat it. Cheap as it might be, and it's a very cheap fight, by the way.
All the teeming chaos of creation, brought to order, to neutrality, to nothing. I saw your mind as you ran through my prison. You have fought machines and gods, then were mighty. Then were finite.
I thought you were Metal Sonic. I would take a Metal Sonic fight right now. I would take a Robotnik fight. Give me Egg Viper. Give me freaking Perfect Chaos. Bio Lizard. Literally just hitting buttons over and over and over. And yes, I know that's a video game, but... Well, even you think this is a shit battle, and I know you prefer these kind of games more, and I don't hate these kind of games, but it just doesn't make any sense. Even for Sega. And Sega does some out there stuff, and every now and then I do give them credit for taking chances and not just doing the same thing again, but what is this? What am I doing? Why? Why, Sega? Why? I will give them kudos for giving me a real challenge. It's been a long time since I played a final boss that was actually not just, mow them down with some homing attack and call it a day. But, what is this? This is awful. Zero creativity. I mean, forget Nier Automata. These kind of games have been out forever. It was like R-Type, Res, or there was something else that did the same thing with the colored orbs. I mean, this has been out for ages. Forget about Sega. Thing that comes out of the freaking side randomly. where it starts to become like just BS now.
You glitter. You fly about me like a gnat.
My shots aren't even doing damage right now.
I cannot be denied. You strike this incarnation with all your might. It changes nothing.
I hate this.
You are not brave. You are not victorious. No matter what form I take.
Oh, you gotta be effing me. Son of a... What the heck was that? Oh, and yeah, I get the concept, but it's just so bad. It's like each phase just gets worse. It's like, oh, good. Horizontal lasers that you have to be exactly in the right coordinate for. Alright, back to this nonsense.
Mortal, you have served.
I feel like I've literally been fighting this boss for like an hour.
Now face your end. I am the all-consuming void.
Like, I'm trying to be objective here and just, like, review it as a game and not a Sonic game. Like, I'm trying to, you know, like, Sonic games don't always have to do the same thing. Like, you know, if this was the whole game, like, if I wanted to play R-Type or whatever, like, yeah, it's a good R-Type game. Not an R-Type game. I also keep forgetting what button's on which at a certain point. I mean, Sega, if you want to make this a game, like, just make, like, a Phantasy Star shooter or something. Like, just, you have other franchises. Make this Space Harrier or Afterburner. Like, you have other ways to make a shoot-'em-up game. Like, I like shoot-'em-up games. I don't like this. I actually don't know why I'm fighting the moon either. That's not the moon, because I see the moon in the background. It's some kind of purple rock. Maybe it's Neptune or something. I don't know. Well, the Nick Inflatus, I actually don't hate Nick that much. He was actually kind of a nice guy. I kind of feel bad ragging on him. It was more just that I was stressed out at the time, and he was doing very little to help. But, I mean, granted, I've been on the other side of that, where I didn't really know what to do either, and I wanted to help out more, and I wasn't able to. But I at least tried, even if I didn't, you know, I didn't just, you know, like, if someone told me to stay in the room, I would stay in the room at least. Like, I might not be a genius at it, but I could at least stay in the room.
My captors built a whole reality to contain me. My captors burn their souls.
Your captors? Like, who is this?
And you?
I'm sorry, but the music is nice, but this does not feel like a final boss. It feels like a first level. The music, anyway. Like, it feels like a credit sequence or something. Like, this does not feel like final boss would be like, so, you know what I'm saying? Like, some kind of rock music or some kind of, like, something that matches this intensity. This does not match the intensity. Oh, I hate this. Every time I've avoided those lasers, it's basically luck. It's basically luck if I avoid them. That was just me being stupid. That's the other thing is like at some random point of this fight, I'll make some dumb mistake too. You can only make 3 mistakes.
You glitter.
Cleaning products. Fuck the cleaning products. About 1 life left, and it's got like 3 or 4 more BS attacks left.
I cannot be denied. You strike this incarnation with all your might. It changes nothing. You are not brave. You are not victorious.
Thanks, I don't like you either.
No matter what form I take.
Oh! Oh shit, I didn't know I had another life. Oh, here we go. Oh, you bitch. Alright, so. Full disclosure, I didn't realize this until like maybe 2 or 3 times ago that I fought this. I didn't realize that when you turn a certain color, you can just absorb the bullets and that fills up your meter. I thought you had to shoot the bullets with the same color. That does make it a little easier, but I still hate this. I don't know, I never put that together. I thought I had to shoot the red with the red and vice versa. I didn't realize I could just sit there and get hit by them and that would also, like, work. But that's what makes the laser so frustrating, is that nothing negates those. I just didn't know that. I don't know if that's even the case in Automata. I felt like I was avoiding them, but also changing the polarity or whatever. I mean, I'm not going to easy out now. I've endured too much shit. I earned this. I'm going to laugh my head off. Wait. Oh, the fucking stream froze, didn't it? It really did. I'm still fighting the boss, by the way. You guys are seeing nothing but that. I'm actually fighting the boss. So, thank you, Elgato. Between Elgato and just me not liking this, it's whatever at this point. I'm going to beat it. I made it this far. I've literally spent more on this one boss than I spent getting to it. Why am I fighting the moon? What's funny is I'm actually doing kind of well against it now that, like, the Elgato's not working. Like, I haven't taken a hit yet. This has no business being a final boss. Like, I didn't mind it as a minigame. I wouldn't even minded, like, this harder version as a minigame. Okay, what the actual F is happening with this Elgato right now? I think even the Elgato's had enough of this. Hold on, it's thinking. Much like the Dreamcast, it's thinking. Unlike the Dreamcast, this is not a good game. Oh, what the heck? Doesn't even make sense. Not in the mood. Of course, I feel like now, as soon as I unpause the game, it's going to, like, have me, like, smashed by a laser or something. Alright, here we go. You can tell I'm really excited about this.
You have fought machines and gods. Then
Oh, fuck. I forgot what mode I was in. That's on me.
You struggle as so many have done before. You will be consumed like all those before you. I saw your line. Your courage never wavered.
I'm guessing I could not take a hit from the laser if I'm red.
Ignorance, stupidity. I was contained once. Once. Is that why? My captors bent time and space. My captors built a whole reality to contain me. My captors burned their souls away to fuel their engines. And you?
Oh, this BS. Where do you... Where are you supposed to go to not get hit with that? Somehow I had another life. I feel like I... Fuck! I saw that coming too. Oh, God, I hate this so much. Oh, God. I mean, they were good bacon cheese fries.
You have served your
They were also
purpose.
something I expected to have served to me at a Johnny Rockets. I did not expect to have this served to me in a
Now
Sonic game.
face your end.
Yeah, that did look pretty good too.
What can one mote of golden light illuminate within this?
Countless stars, countless worlds, countless lives. All fell to me, all brought to nothing. All the teeming chaos of creation brought to order, to neutrality, to nothing. I saw your mind as you ran through my prison. You have fought machines and gods. Then
Well, I know what part of this game I'm not going to want to replay. This part.
finite. I am infinite. I am nothing. You struggle as so many have done before. You will be consumed like all those before you. I saw your line.
I don't see what the Titans have to do with this. I don't see what Sonic has to do with this. Like, if Vex were to log on to this stream right now and see this, she'd be like, oh, you're playing another game? No, actually, no, I'm not.
Stupidity.
But thank you, thanks.
I was contained once. Once. Is that why? My counters bent time and space. tame me. My captors burn their souls away to fuel their engines. And you?
I'm not completely tuned out whatever that thing's saying, by the way. That was dumb. That was dumb of me. I'm like getting tired here. Like, it's the same thing over and over and over and over. Son of a bitch. I hit that again. I'm just making dumb mistakes right now because I'm doing the same thing again and 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 again. And this crapola happened. I actually survived. Oh, you. Okay, I actually kind of laughed at that. You have more than 3 lives, because I feel like it's giving me 4 or 5 lives now. I'll take at this point.
You glitter. You fly about me like a gnat. I am inevitable. I cannot be denied. You strike this incarnation with all your might. It changes nothing.
Fuck.
You are not brave. You are not victorious. No matter what form I take.
No, come on! I hit the button hit! I hit the button for the homing shot. See, this is where, like, one of those dumb mistakes I make at the very beginning costs me, because it's like I lose on an easy part. You know, with that last part, you're gonna probably die at least once.
Now face your end.
Like, I made a really dumb mistake midway into the fight last time, too. If I hadn't made that mistake, I would have survived long enough, even after losing that life, to get him at the end there.
Golden light illuminate within the abyss.
Countless stars, countless worlds, countless lives. All fell to me, all brought to nothing. All the teeming chaos of creation brought to order, to neutrality, to nothing. I saw your mind as you ran through my prison. You have fought machines and gods. They were mighty. They were finite. I am infinite. I am nothing. You struggle as so many have done before. You will be consumed like all those before you. I saw your mind. Why? Arrogance, ignorance, stupidity. I was contained once. Once. Is that why?
Oh my god. See, that's the mistake. That's the one that's going to come back to bite me later. I already know it. That's going to be the one. That was not a hard thing to avoid, but give it to me.
My captors burn their souls away to fuel their engines. And you...
Oh, bitch. That's going to cost me if the other one didn't. That was even dumber. I'm so fucking tired right now. Like, the reflexes have to be perfect for this, and I'm not perfect right now. And this nonsense again. I'm basically screwed, because at the very end, I'm always going to get hit at least once. You know what? I'm okay with dying there, because I didn't have a good game there. I made like 3 really dumb mistakes before that, even. So I'd rather just lose there than have it drag on. Because it gets to a certain point where it's like you're so close, you may as well just die before it. Because I wasn't going to make it to the final phases of that. I don't even like these phases of it, but at least I know what I'm in for.
I am the all-consuming void.
Why is this music a thing, by the way? Like, is this a reference to an old Sega game that I don't know? I don't know every single Sega game. Like, is this like a reference to, like, Alex Kidd's Astro Adventure or something? Like, why should I... What is this music supposed to be?
All fell to me. All brought to nothing. All the teeming chaos of creation brought to order, to neutrality, to nothing. I saw your mind as you ran through my prison. You have fought machines and gods. They were mighty. They were finite. I am infinite. I am nothing. You struggle as so many have done before. You will be consumed like all those before you.
Did you give me an extra life, or did I always have 4? I'm not even hearing that.
Arrogance, ignorance, stupidity. I was contained once. Once. Is that why? My captors bent time and space. My captors built a whole reality to contain me. My captors burned their souls away to fuel their engines. And you...
What? I don't even know how I got hit there. I had the right button there. I don't know. I hit the yellow one. I cannot look at this anymore. Like, there's just too much going on at the same goddamn time. This nonsense again. Yeah, that may as well be fucking instant kill. We gotta do it the other way. How many times do they do that laser thing? Alright, there we go.
that. I am inevitable. I cannot be denied. You strike this incarnation with all your might. It changes nothing. You are not brave. You are not victorious. No matter what form I take.
What was that? I never made it past that. I don't know what's next.
End comes for you all.
Now I'm Sonic for some reason. Give me a button to hit. What is that? Give me a button to hit.
Now or never!
I honestly don't know what's happening right now. She's going to sacrifice herself to stop it. Which would be dramatic if not for the fact that this is not the first time that's happened.
Please, look after Father.
Okay, that admittingly had a little emotion behind it. I might have cared more if Sage was more of a prominent character, but... Such a great final, but I don't think so. Yeah, Ram, that's what did it. Not me getting lucky at the end twice. Thank you.
All right.
Honestly, I felt more bored and frustrated than enjoyed by the end of it, but... This cutscene looks like a PS3 cutscene. How did we even get the cleaning products? I don't even remember that being a thing that we were talking about. Okay, the music is kind of cool, I guess. I was gonna say, the heroes are all celebrating, and Robotnik's basically, like, devastated. Like, you know, he never wins, of course, but now he, like, lost his fake daughter. He's like the only heart in the game, and it's Robotnik. Hey, it is sad, but, like, fucking Sonic, Tails, and Amy are just dancing around, and, like, that last shot of Robotnik on the cliff, that was actually really good, but, like none of the other characters, like, consoling him or anything. They're just like, oh, we got what we wanted, we're free, and Robotnik's just kind of like, what about me? Like, that was a really good shot of Robotnik at the end. Yeah, that was actually really sad. I will admit that. That had some moment to it. But, like, the rest of it, I still don't know what happened. Like, they didn't explain a heck of a lot. I know what Sage did at the end, but, like... my final verdict on this game... Honestly, I still don't understand it. I don't like that the Chaos Emeralds are apparently from space, and they came to protect this ancient race of people that just happen to look like Chaos. The fact that Robotnik had this weird father-daughter relationship with Sage that really didn't get underway until like halfway into the game. Before that, you know, he's trapped in cyberspace and you don't really know what she is. Then you find out what she is. I'll see, here it's saying writer, story, and script Ian Flynn, but, oh, okay, Mario Kishimoto. I was going to say, because Ian Flynn would not have written that story. He might have written the ending to be like that, but he would have developed the characters better. I didn't get... I would have been more emotional about Sage dying if I got more attached to her character. By the time she became like an ally, the game was almost over. And Robotnik finding the 7th Emerald out of nowhere just had no payoff to me because you never see what he does, ever. He's not even in the last world until that point. So the fact that he got, you know, kind of screwed out of it in the end does kind of suck, but like, you never really... They didn't stay on any other character besides Sonic long enough for me to really know what was going on. It's basically just Sonic's point of view going through all these different worlds and discovering the sad story of how all these civilizations fell. But then at the end, they fight the moon? Like, I don't know what they even fought. Like, what was the final enemy? Sage took control of that giant Titan thing, and then Sonic was, I guess, there. They blew a hole through the moon again. That's kind of a nice callback. And then Sage basically disintegrated. She says, take care of Father for me, which kind of raises the question, what's Sonic going to do? Because he's not going to take care of Robotnik. Like, there's a lot there that does not get addressed. Now, I did hear there's a post-credit scene, so I'm going to stay tuned for that. But, I mean, this... Actually, I like Vandalize. I wish I got to hear Vandalize. But, no, as a story, I was kind of let down, to be honest. Like, it just... I thought that it was a bad story. It did have emotional parts to it, but it just... I was going to say, like, Robotnik's memoirs really do tell a lot of the story, and so did the comic before that, and the animation before that. Also, why were the cutscenes all, like, kind of lousy? Like, just from a... What do you call it? Hey, what's going on, Strapfax? We just beat the game. Yeah. Don't hold your breath on that. I mean, I honestly heard there was a post-credit scene. I'm not making that up, but... Yeah, this song is sad, given the context of it now, like, I will say. But it's like, they really, like... I don't know. Sega really built this game up like it was going to have this amazing story. And I think that's, like I said earlier in the stream, like, I think that their own hype kind of backfired on them. I think if they just said the story was good and didn't really address it much, but, like, they really... Like, yes, we beat the game. You did indeed help. Actually, if you ever played Gradius before, I guess you did help. Holy crap, that final boss. I've been fighting the final boss for like an hour and a half now. That's not even an exaggeration. Alright, here we go. Are they going to address Robotnik?
So, that was fun.
Second Nomad, nice callback.
But I guess it's
I'm
time
actually...
we got moving. I know you all have big plans.
You're gonna hardly recognize me when we see each other.
So, I do kind of like this idea that all of the... I don't really care about cream and sticks, but
It'll be
this
good.
cutscene at least looks decent. I wish more of them look like this.
At least for a while.
But,
We're wasting daylight.
alright, so basically the same old, we're off for another adventure type of setup, but like... I kind of like the idea that, like, the other character's going to go off and do their own thing, because it means, like, in the next game, maybe we see, like, you know, Tails is... Like, their characterizations might change. They might grow as characters. I say might, kind of loosely. Alright, song just changed. Actually, I thought that was a decent scene for what it was. I didn't think it was going to reveal anything else about the story, but I thought it was I thought it was a better ending than Robotnik on the shore looking out at the ocean, but... There's more after. I mean, again, that scene was actually decent. But again, there's like no... I mean, alright, Tingle and Whisper can... I mean, I guess I'll take that. I liked that scene. Chad, it really is Chadwick Boseman. Scott Peck just showing up at the end of the screen. This 3-hour boss fight or whatever it was. I really don't know how to feel about that. But I'm going to get off the boss fight for now and just talk about the story. I do like that as the story went, it was kind of like every character learned a moral on each island. Like, Tails is going to be more brave, and Knuckles is going to go out and do more than just guard the Master Emerald, and Amy's going to go out and, you know, do her thing or whatever. But, like I said, maybe that has a payoff. Maybe in the next game, Sonic meets all his friends again, and they're all, you know, they have stories to tell or something. I think we're all saying ouch after that fight. The button never worked. Ouch. Yeah, Strap, you missed when the Elgato went out like 3 times during the final boss. And I was complaining about the first part of that final boss because it felt too easy, but at least it felt like a Sonic game. Like, this part, the music's really cool. Like, I feel like when Sega made this game, they had the beginning and the end figured out, and they kind of filled in the middle, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like they wanted the end to really hit. You know, like, they had this idea, you know, that you'd be invested in these characters and, you know, be this big, like, you know, shock at the end or whatever. But the problem is they didn't do that. They built the beginning to be intriguing, and they built the end to be really sad and kind of depressing, but then it's not depressing because you didn't really build the world, if that makes sense. Like, it still hit, but I just feel like it didn't hit as hard as it could have. Like, Sonic Adventure 2, that hit. Sayonara Shadow the Hedgehog, that crap choked me up as a kid. That ending was so... I mean, maybe Joss Whedon did, I don't know. But no, seriously, like the end of SA2 hit so much harder because you got to know Shadow, you knew his story, you knew, you know, even Rouge and Knuckles and their rivalry. Like, there were so many other things going on in that game that had a much better payoff. Albeit a little somber, but, like, it was done better. Even when they won, there was, like, kind of a feeling like, did they really win? You know, like, they won, but, like, you know, they lost one of their comrades. Like, it was a really sad end for a Sonic game. This was going for that, but then it still went back to the cheesy, let's all jump on the plane and go into the sunset thing. While Robotnik's basically the only one who lost anything. And he was, I mean, the only one that really did anything to start all this. So I guess he kind of got punished for trying to break in. I don't know. I just don't know. And, again, I feel like this song's supposed to be playing and I'm supposed to be wiping my tears from the ending and all that and just, like, you know, in shock of what I just watched. Like, I'm not. I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm not. I don't think it was terrible. I definitely liked it better than Force's story. Like I said, I like that they tried something new. I like that we went to the Starfall Islands and everything. And, you know, the funny thing is, and I waited forever for this game. That was the whole payoff. You know, I've been like, oh, when are you going to make a new Sonic game, Sega? And they made one. And I had every intention of giving, like, applause at the end of the game. I really did. And I still want to, because it really was a good game for most of it. But that final boss just put me off so much. I don't really want to do it now. Like, I'm no longer like, wow, way to go, I'm amazed. Like, the last impression really does matter, like, as much as the first impression. And the first impression was actually really good. But the last impression was just so, that it's hard for me to be like, yeah, way to go, Sega. Like, it was that bad. And that sucks. Because, well, let's not go nuts, although I did have the Tiger Electronics Sonic game. Because I want nothing more than to say, like, wow, that was a great game. And I'm going to say that up the road, but right now I'm just kind of let down by how weak that ending was and how weak that final boss was. And not weak because of, like, Robotnik and everything, but, like, let's see what this last scene is. There is a last... Alright, so Robotnik's on Starfall Islands. Oh, let me guess, they ditched him here. What the...
That's my girl.
So she's not dead? So she's not dead. She's not dead? She is dead. Did he make a new one? Is he trapped in the Starfall Islands? What was that? Like, it was interesting. I was waiting to see what was going to come on the screen. And what is that logo? What is that logo? I don't even know where to go with that comment. What was that logo? Like the little zappy thing they showed from the very beginning, and this was like going to be this big payoff. Like, oh, you know, the Zap logo is going to be explained. Never got explained once what that is. Maybe that's Sage's logo. I don't know, but what did we just watch? Like collectively, us together. And I do appreciate you all being on me with me here for this journey. Almost midnight because I've been playing this stupid final boss for most of the stream. But it was a hieroglyphic. No, you're right. It is a hieroglyphic. But like, what does it mean? Like, and that was the whole thing. Because when they first teased this game way back in, I don't know, May of 2021, that was the first thing you saw was that hieroglyphic. And that was supposed to, like, get you interested. And, you know, time went by and they asked Sega, like, hey, what's the deal with that hieroglyphic? They're like, oh, you'll find out in the game. Well, yeah, did we really find out? Like, what is that? Was that the logo of the enemy? The logo of the good team? I don't even know whose side I was on for most of it. I fought a planet? I don't know what the heck happened. The Chaos Emeralds are from space? Maybe? Like, I'll have to look at the egg memos and see if there's more story in there. Because that left more questions than answers. And then, you know, for Sonic and all them to just jump on the plane and take off like nothing happened just kind of came off as hollow, too. It really may as well be.
My name is John Lee. I am the White Bobby Games.
I don't know. It was a game. It had levels. Sonic. That's the problem. I don't want to say that about this game because this game really was great at times. It's funny you said Space Harrier because I was thinking about that in the final boss. Like, this game had potential and it had moments that it really showed me as a longtime Sonic fan. So, I don't know. It's like, I didn't think it was possible, but Sega has somehow done both. And they've impressed me and disappointed me at the same time. I thought it was going to be one or the other. I thought I was either going to be blown away or like, what a piece of garbage. I can't say either. It was good at times. That final boss was terrible, and it took like an hour. And the ending really didn't make a lot of sense. And kind of some of the middle didn't make a lot of sense, but I kind of just figured they were going to explain it at the end, and they really didn't. So, I guess, like, I'd give the story like a 2 out of 10, but like, not a 2 out of 10, but it was a step up from most, but it's got me stuck between, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Like, I don't know, and I don't want to just kind of sit here in silence and talk, so I might actually go ahead and, like, I don't know, play some cyberspace or some BS in the background. I don't even know if I have every cyberspace level unlocked, because I don't think I found them all in World 4, but, oh no, they give them to you anyway. Was there any cyberspace level I didn't play? I don't even know. I mean, I'll play this for a little bit, just while I talk about the game. And also, I was not overly impressed with these either. I don't know why these were in the game. What cyberspace is still isn't clear. The music was a big win, definitely. I've never had this feeling where I really don't know how to rank this game. But like, yeah, this was something. Like, I know it sounds like I'm giving this game a bad score now, and I'm not going to go back on basically 20 hours of gameplay that I really liked and negate it all with one bad boss. But that's how bad that boss was. But no, it was like an 8 out of 10 game for most of it. But damn it, that I cannot. I have no desire to play that final boss again. Like, even the part that had the cool music playing, like, it just didn't do anything for me. Like, the music was cool, but And then the music on the actual final boss, by the way, was like some background theme from like an arcade game from the 80s. Like, it just sounded so blah. But I want to end on something positive. Like, you know, I don't want to just be like, oh, yeah, it was bad or whatever. Like, I had a question, like, for myself when I was done playing this game. And that question was going to be, you know, was it worth the wait? Was Sonic Frontiers worth the 5-year wait? And I've gone back and forth on this because I really was going to say, yes, it was. I was very much going to say that. In fact, I think I said that before the final boss started. I think I said I had my answer, but God, I don't know. I don't know if that was worth the wait. I don't know how you take 5 years developing a game and don't have a clear narrative and a clear, like, some of the ideas felt so recycled by the end, and I was even willing to overlook that. So I really don't know. I don't want to, like, take an L on this game because this game was really good for most of the game. So I can't speak out of both sides of my mouth and come back next week playing the game again going, this is fun, guys. Like I've already kind of made it known that, yeah, the game does have issues. The pop-in is a major issue that they never bothered to address. And just by the way, that Monster Hunter cooking minigame or whatever it is sucks. All you do is sit there and watch meat cook. That's literally the game. The game was good, but the game can be good while not being worth the wait. Which I hate to say it, but that's my final verdict. Only because it was such a long wait. Not because the game was that bad, but because it was a 5-year wait. That was my fear from the beginning. The expectations were sky high, and they weren't met for that. If it was a 2-year wait, if it was a 3-year wait, I'd say, yeah, well done. 3-year wait, 4-year wait, I would have said, well done. 5-year wait, and I mean, it could have been a 6-year wait if they delayed it more, but I don't think that was worth a 5-year wait. If that's the, well, I mean, I'm the one who posed the question. It's not a question anyone else asked me. So was it a good game? Yes. Was it worth the wait? I have to lean to no. It might be like a 52% no, 48% yes, but I still have to lean toward no ultimately. I don't think it was worth. I don't think I had to wait 5 years for that. Like, that did not feel like, oh man, 5 years. And, you know, what was the highlight of the game? Like, they gave us some recycled, you know, 2D, 3D levels with some, like, you know, decent music, admittedly. But, like, just very inconsistent production values. But you know what? The game has fun factor to it. I'm probably going to pick the game up again at some point and play more of it. I don't know if I'm going to do a new playthrough, though. That was the thing. Now that I know how it ends, like, it's not one of those endings I really want to see again. Like, it just wasn't intriguing to me. Now, Robotnik's part was sad, but even that wasn't, like, overwhelmingly sad. Like, I wasn't that invested in it, because they never made Robotnik a main character until the very end. So and even with that, with Sage sacrificing herself, and now we don't know if she's dead or not anyway, because of that post-credit scene, but even with that, again, I have this narrative with Sega all the time. It's been done. It's been done. Literally. Shadow, like, caught the planet or whatever to save Earth from being destroyed. Like, this scenario was almost 1-to-1. I know there were some differences, but Shadow did the same thing as Sage, and it was an emotional scene, and it was a great scene. This was a different scene, technically, but it just felt a lot like Shadow saving the Earth, but with Sage. That was it. Now, is it sad? Yeah, it's sad in a different way because, you know, they weren't really that close with Sage compared to Robotnik. And then Robotnik, of course, is, you know, the hateable villain who's always messing things up. So I guess we're not really supposed to feel sorry for him, which is kind of, I don't know how to say it, but Sonic and his friends come off like a-holes at the end. Like, all right, we're going to go jump on our plane now. Sorry about your daughter, Robotnik. All right, off we go. Like, there were a couple of little cheeky moments there between Sonic and Robotnik that I liked, and then I feel like that ending just kind of completely... They had a chance there, you know, where Robotnik's sitting there slumped over on the beach looking all sad. They had a chance for Sonic to kind of be like, hey, you know, like, I know you lost that one, you know, it didn't go how you wanted. You want, like, a ride with us. Like, what a moment that would have been, to have Robotnik on freaking Sonic's plane going off with them. just for that one moment. Like, obviously, he's not going to be on their team or whatever, but, like, how much more powerful of an ending would that have been? Instead of just having Robotnik sitting there while they're all off celebrating, you have Sonic or Tails or one of them come up to Robotnik and say, like, hey, you know, good game out there, basically. Like, kind of just like, they wouldn't have to, I'm not saying they have to hug or go nuts with it, but even just one moment like that would have really been more powerful than what we saw, which was powerful, but that's just my opinion. I don't know. I think that would have been a really cool moment that would have been, like, remembered forever, basically, because it's one thing for Sonic and Robotnik to work together. That's been done before. I actually didn't even think they really worked together. He found him one emerald. I mean, the Sonic Lost World, they worked together for most of the game. Sonic Adventure 2, they worked together. The other times they worked together were a lot more impactful than that. And then it comes off even worse when Sonic just takes off on him at the end, and then Robotnik's just kind of like, wow, all right, screw me, I guess. So, I don't know. My final verdict on Frontiers is that I really liked it. I really don't know what's going on at Sega sometimes. Like, every time I'm ready to give them the W, they're like, wait, no, let us screw it up first. So, yeah, that's Sonic Frontiers, an open-world Sonic game with a decent bullet hell game, if you like those, but I don't, especially after that. But we beat it. It's beaten. Alright, I feel bad now. I feel bad, because I'm like crapping on the game. Well, let's end on a good note here. Well, let me see. I do wish there was a way to replay some of the other bosses or some of the other areas. Like, I know you can go back to them. Let's just go back real quick. And I'm going to go ahead. I know it's like after midnight now, but let's go back to my completed save file here. I don't know if anything changes. I don't know. Thank you, Rem. Thank you. Oh, it literally just takes you back to where the final boss was. All right, well, I'm not going to go there, but let's go back, because I forget how you even change islands, but let's go to Ares Island, because Ares Island was actually, looking back at it, my favorite island on the game. That and Chaos Island. This island, to me, this is when I really believed in this game. And I still like the game. I'm not going to go back on that now. This was where I really liked the game the most, was exploring this island, checking everything out. Like, I was going nuts over this game. I mean, I'm not going to go back now and say I wasn't. Like, it's all on the stream. I was going nuts over this game. And it's not that it got terrible after this, but, like, this to me is what the whole game should have been. Not the desert level, but, like, the level of exploration, the enemy variety. This felt like what Sega wanted. This feels like I'm playing a Sonic game, but in a bigger environment. This, to me, as somebody who's played every Sonic game, I saw Sega's vision in this zone here. And I say zone. Everyone, like, laughs at, like, open zone and all that, but, like, I say zone. This feels like a Sonic zone, but big and open. So, yeah, this is open zone. And, again, this level's not perfect either. There's still pop-in, but hey, what happens, I was going to say? Like, I'm not collecting the emeralds anymore, so is it going to say I have, like, 7 out of 7 emeralds? That's not going to say anything if I open the map. Okay, let's talk about more of the positives. The combat. I really like the combat. I like that you weren't just bopping people on the head. There was some thought to it. Okay, so yeah, it does show you with all 7 emeralds. I still don't have the whole map unlocked. I mean, there's still more to do to 100% the game, but this game's fun. So I'm gonna, rather than ending the stream on me bitching about it for like 3 minutes, I'm gonna just run around for a little bit, have some fun, and then I'll wrap it up, because Sonic's my boy. For better or worse. And yeah, we all know Sonic had some missteps if you went to 3D, but better or worse, I am a Sonic fan, and stuff like this really made me smile. Ares Island. This area, some of the hidden platforming sections, even some of these dumb challenges actually were kind of fun. The enemies were fun, the tank enemy, like, this is my favorite area in the game, I think. With Chaos Island actually not being too bad either. That's probably my second favorite. Kronos Island I liked. It was a good starter area, as I get stuck on the wall. But that ending was just really... And the ending island was okay. Like, honestly, between that and the 4th island, I like my least favorite island. But, like... Chaos Island was really fun. I mean... I'd say like 60% of this game was really fun. But I don't know what I just watched. And I'm okay with them trying new stuff. I'm not trying to sound like, oh, it's got to be the same every time, but like, this to me is different, while still feeling like a Sonic game. That is important. That's one thing like Mario gets right. It's like they change up Mario's gameplay constantly, but you're never, ever going to see a final boss in a Mario game where he's like, it's a shoot 'em up. You're never going to see it. Now, there might be a level in a Mario game. There might be a gimmick in a Mario game where it's a shoot 'em up or something like that. In fact, they did that in Odyssey, where you have he's like at the tank and you're shooting the enemies as a tank. Like, I like that Mario games have that diversity. But at the end of the day, it's Mario versus Bowser 9 times out of 10, or in the RPGs, him versus some other enemy. But it's not like, oh, we're going to play like Tetris with Mario now as the final boss. Like that was a joke. Like, and even the way the final boss was presented was a joke. Stay positive. Stay positive. But you know what I mean? Like, you're not going to see that in the Mario game. Now, they might do something crazy, like, you know, they had you possess Bowser in the final boss Odyssey. That was something different. I mean, actually, was not as blown away by that as everyone else was, but I still thought it was cool. It wasn't, like, amazing. I still think the best Mario final boss is probably, I don't know. Yeah, you know, and I used to say, like, oh, 7 out of 10, that's what, you know, that's like a C or whatever. But yeah, that kind of is what we're at here. But I do like this level. I like Ares. I mean, I'm going to play the game again, let's face it. But that's the whole thing. At the end of the day, it's still a Sonic game. I'm still going to play it. You know, unlike Sonic Forces, which I basically had very close to zero desire to replay, I will replay this. Now, it's not going to be to the degree of like a Sonic Generations where I replay it like all the time. I actually think that final boss took this down a peg. Like, I really like, I mean, I know it's just one part of a very long game. And that is another strength of Frontiers, is that this was like a 20-hour campaign, which you pretty much never see for a Sonic game. Like, even Adventure was only like, I think, 10 hours between all the characters. Now, granted, what Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 both had, especially Adventure 2, was the post-game content. Sonic Adventure 2 had like a bazillion missions for all the levels and all the upgrades and stuff. Like, and that game came out like 20 years ago, and it had like I think it takes like 150 hours or something to 100% Sonic Adventure 2. Just it like beat all the missions, get all the A ranks and everything. Like, it takes a long time to 100% Sonic Adventure 2 if you're trying to, which I know not everyone does, but. In this game, you know, will take a while too, but there's no post-game. Like, there's no boss rush, there's no, like, even some of those challenge mini-games. All right, hold on. Let me hold the phone here. Maybe there is something else you can do. Apparently Knuckles is still here. I honestly did not know there were more cutscenes to see.
Have you been here before? You're navigating the island like it's nothing. Oh, no. See, when I interact with these things marked with this symbol, I automatically learn the lay of the land. It's like the island is beaming a GPS signal right into my brain. Pretty cool, right? I'm sure that's the ancients doing as well. I wonder what that symbol means in their language.
Seriously.
Now, come to think of it, you don't actually see it printed anywhere in the villages. I guess
I like how they actually answered the question I had, which is, what does that symbol mean? So here's a question, and I don't know if anyone's done it, but like, what was I going to say? If you 100% the game and then go to the final boss, is it a different final boss? Or is it a different outcome? Well, not outcome. I'm sure they still do the same outcome, but like, I don't know. I'll have to look that up. I'm not going to 100% the game. I mean, if it happens, it happens, but I'm not going to try to. Because I do wonder, like, I mean, we did get a little more insight by doing that little talk with Knuckles or whatever, so maybe there is still a reason to pick up these tokens, but, like, if you get all the memory tokens, you get, like, more info or something, maybe a different post-credit scene? Honestly, I don't know. Knowing Sega, probably not. I mean, if they didn't add any post-game content, they probably didn't add a different ending for 100%ing the game, but it'd be nice to think, because it would take a long time to 100% the game. It would be nice to think you get something for all that work besides a shoot-'em-up mini-boss or whatever. they kind of addressed the hieroglyphic there, but then their answer that it's been lost to time was kind of unsatisfying still. I'm just gonna play around a little bit more. I didn't want to end the stream sounding grumpy about the game, because I really did like the game, and I'm gonna look forward to playing it again and just kind of checking it all out again in time. It's still fresh in my mind. It's still nice to play a Sonic game where I don't know everything that's coming because I haven't played it as much yet. Someday I will have played it a bunch, I'm aware. So, I mean, I love this area, by the way. I do. Ares Island might be one of my favorite Sonic things in a long, long time. It's not perfect, but definitely showed the potential of what this can be. So while we're here, while I'm wrapping things up here, the game's, I mean, let's not go nuts, but like, what I want to see for the next game, and I was saying this before this one even came out. Okay, apparently the game sucks now, but I want to see a more Sonic-type game, first of all. Like, I want to see them on highway levels and, you know, but new ones, not the same thing. I want to see, like, cybernetic levels, you know, like, stuff that's referencing old Sonic stuff without being, like, I shouldn't have to tell Sega how to make the goddamn game, but, like, you know what I'm saying. Even my idea for, like, a Sonic CD where you have, like, an open world that you can change based on your actions, like, I do think this idea has potential, and this game shows it. But I also want to see the story advance, where, you know, so they say, you know, Sonic and his friends, or Knuckles, all them, they're going to, you know, explore the world or whatever. Like, so is that going to yield results? Are we going to see a different Tails in the next game, a different Amy, different whatever? Like, I want to see some long-term impact from these events. I don't want it to just be like, okay, we had an adventure, now we're going to go have a hot dog. Like, honestly, that's what it felt like. It felt like after all that, all the tragedy and all the stuff they saw, they're just like, okay, well, let's go out for a bite to eat now. You know, we're probably never going to see the Starfall Islands again, which I guess would be okay. I don't know. It is what it is. And also, I'm sorry, Sega, you got to stop using these little generic block platforms. You know, rails I don't mind, but even there, why are they floating? You know, some of the shapes are cool to look at, but, like, just make level assets. Like, the way that the mountains were climbable, that was pretty cool. I'll fight this tank thing, and then I'll probably call it a night. Yeah, I want to be positive, because I was really positive when I started the game, and I'm still positive that it's a good game. I think I'm also kind of cranky because I've been working so much. So I think when I'm in a better mood, I'll want to come back to this game. I probably won't stream it. Like, I'm probably going to spend a while just playing this game by myself, exploring it. Because don't forget, too, I'm also streaming. That does make a difference. I play games differently when I'm streaming than when I'm just by myself. Like if I just was in my room playing this for a couple hours or whatever, I would have a different mindset than, you know, streaming it to, you know, Randy and everybody and trying to, like, be like, hey, guys, Chaos Floor, like, it's just a different mindset, a little. And it doesn't take that much, but, you know, there's stuff that I might just screw around with that I might not when I'm in a stream, and I want to try and make it, like, as entertaining as possible for everyone. All right, that was kind of fun. Positive was almost... See, that's the problem. And I keep seeing that from reviewers. Oh, it's a good future for Sonic. It's a good future. Why would you make a game to be, like, the blueprint for the next game? Like, wouldn't you just want this one to be really good? And it was really good. But, like, I don't know. Yeah, it really did. And that's what I want them to do. Is, you know, if they want to do this cyberspace level idea again, there was a game in 1999 that already did that, called Sonic Adventure. It just wasn't called cyberspace, but you had adventure fields where you'd find levels like Emerald Coast, like Casinopolis, like Ice Cap, and, you know, that worked the same way. It was like, you know, in the adventure fields, you were walking around talking to people, but then in the Sonic levels, they were Sonic levels. So I think this open world idea can work again, but with more like that format, where the story kind of influences where you go, and then you go there, and there's your Sonic level. So maybe you're in the mountains, and there's a Sonic level in there, but it's a mountain level, you know, etc. Like, so I think, you know, Sonic Adventure had the blueprint for a really good Sonic game, because it was a really good Sonic game, but... So do that, but bigger, you know? Like, I don't know. And I really do wish that those Chaos creatures had more impact. I mean, hell, even just say Chaos created the emeralds. I mean, they're called the Chaos Emeralds. Like, I think they overthink this stuff too much. Like, the emeralds being from space just feels so arbitrary. But, okay, an alien race either created or had the Chaos Emeralds first before Knuckles did. That's my takeaway. The fact that Angel Island's like really never addressed again, like I figured Angel Island's like one of the Starfall Islands originally. That's what I thought they were gonna do. Like almost every theory I had, I'm sorry, was better than what it ended up being. And I'm not like a great story writer, but like almost every theory I had based on what I know about Sonic was at least more believable than what the hell we got. But hey, at the end of the day, and I'm still playing the game by the way. At the end of the day, you know, I appreciate you guys checking this out. We got another week of, a little more than a week in November left, and then, of course, the Christmas stuff is going to start. I got Games of Christmas Past coming up down the road. I'm actually going to have a Twitter poll in the next couple days for what I should play for the Thanksgiving Day stream, but I do appreciate everyone watching tonight. I'm going to take care of business now, get some sleep, come back eventually, but I appreciate everybody watching tonight and watching the whole thing, the whole playthrough, because I've been at this for a long, long time. And yeah, that was something. That was definitely something. So yeah, we'll see you in the next stream. As always, stay chaotic. Blur out.
Okay.